guys can see, we have a couple of special guests for us today. Saddam and I have, for different reasons, fallen out of love with Premier League football.
Facts.
Yeah. One of us sits 13th. The other one has no hope of winning a trophy this season.
Ungesema 21 years without a league, but
That too. And we have rekindled our love for Kenyan football. We have rekindled our love for international football as well. And in extension, we have brought you some of the finest content creators and players within the local game, internationally as well. We have none other than David Cheche Oiang, full-time international, seasoned Kenyan Harambee Star, multiple clubs with a wealth of experience in many different countries within the Arab Gulf, in Europe, even in America, where he used to call the game he loves football, now soccer. Cheche, welcome to the pod. We're so happy to have you. We also have someone who you have rejected many interviewing requests. One of the wonderful content creators that have been generating a lot of views for the Kenyan Premier League here in Kenya and the local game in general. Also the women's side of the game. So well played to Makumi. I believe you and Bree are like a tag team.
Besties.
In terms of, right?
Yes.
So yeah, Makumi from Box to Box Register, one of the main content creators of Box to Box Register, with a wealth of knowledge, not just in European football, but also local games within the women and men's game as well. So well done to both of you in your own rights, and welcome to the pod.
I'm introducing you. Damn.
We're trying to switch it up. You know, it's 2025. We're meeting with celebrities a lot more. And as always, we have the local gym enthusiast,
Damn.
Coke Zero specialist. No, but you know, our favorite Somali pundit, Somali Kufur, Saddam Hussein, none other than me as well.
That's enough.
Yeah. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment in the section below. Let us know your thoughts about the episode. We're going to be discussing a number of things. So obviously, because we have some of the local greats in different rights, we're going to be discussing that a little bit. We're also going to play a little bit of a trivia game just to test their knowledge in general football. And we're going to be doing a long overdue draft episode.
Yeah, finally. And before we start anything, you know what, Makumi, do your interview.
Makumi.
Maten. Call me Maten.
Sorry.
Naelewa. People confuse it every time. Yeah.
Maten is better.
Maten is better.
Maten.
Yes.
You do your interview right now.
Do your interview right now. You actually have your platform. Whatever you actually want to do. Fair play, Saddam. Well played. You can't run away today.
Antaka complain.
Kwanza brevo. Funga mlango na lock.
You never invited me.
Cheche, I have evidence. Niko na evidence kwa kalatas.
No, it DMs Instagram. No, that's not it.
DMs Instagram.
It
was not on Instagram.
So wow. I don't know if it's...
Wow.
It was official.
Yes.
I never saw it.
I even called you and talked to you about it.
I've never seen your email.
Create time. Nimesikia Zoom akiniambia. Cheche anakama. I'm like, hey.
No, you wrote an email by the way.
Oh.
I did, yeah.
To my email, yeah.
He still uses Yahoo. You didn't get his Yahoo?
He didn't even give me his email to be like, okay, make it official.
Dear sir.
No. Dear sir, would you like to?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can do it after this.
I had to do attachments, running order, PDF, C-word. We'll tumana what document?
Travel allowance,
samosa, maji.
Oh. Name your price. Naweza ku afford.
Well, you can negotiate later. No, you'll miss your chance.
I'll DM you later.
Okay.
If you were to ask him one question that you've always wanted to ask him.
Yeah.
I'll give you time. I'll give you time to think about it.
Okay.
Take your
One
time.
question.
Okay.
Yeah.
One question.
Heavy one.
Because you still have questions to ask for your platform, so don't waste it on ours.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. No offense to ours.
Later.
Wow. Okay. Of all the clubs you've played for in Kenya or outside Kenya, yes, which would you say was your biggest challenge in like blending into the team, or like whether junasikianga watu wanaenda different countries and they can't be able to cope up with living conditions or like the lifestyle?
I would say extremes of every.
Yeah.
No, I would say kwanza ilikuwa Al Tawan, the one in Saudi Arabia. because it was my first time outside the country, and then secondly language barrier, and then how in Saudi people live their lives. Most of them ni kama Dracula. Usiku ndo wako nje.
Nocturnal comes
No.
up. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it was difficult because pia kwa first time yangu nje, then the language barrier and all. But it took me like 6 months to gel in with the team and the life there. But definitely it was one of the hardest moments.
So blending in different areas is a thing.
Yeah.
Ukiona Zax amekuja hivi hajafunga 40 goals in, like, give him time.
Yeah, but what's the cultural shock in Manchester?
Yeah.
What's the cultural shock in Manchester? I mean, the cultural shock in Saudi Arabia.
You never know. What do you mean? If I take you to Manchester United right now, will you blend in?
Yeah, she will.
No, but like what's the guarantee?
Or
Apart from language, okay, fair enough, but
playing.
But
every single thing is different. People are different. People look different than you.
No, I don't think about. I think you blend in the field. In the field is difficult because of the language barrier.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Language barrier
On the pitch.
on
That's
the
different.
pitch. On the pitch.
Ten Hag, he didn't know English.
But on the pitch, you know, it was my first time. That's what I would say, because hizi zingine zimekuja zikakuwa rahisi.
Okay,
first time.
or maybe it was the first time going abroad. That is the challenge. Like first time
Saudi
going
Arabia. You know,
abroad.
Saudi Arabia in 2015, it's not the same Saudi Arabia now.
Yeah,
Things
bro.
have changed.
Even you know.
Even
I
I know
mean,
a lot of
kept
things.
up.
Because I went there the second time, 2019. I think so.
Just before Ronaldo money.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is happening now. There are boxing matches in Saudi.
Bro, they have what kind of
Formula One.
They
Formula
had
One.
Nicki Minaj there.
Ev-
They had Nicki Minaj there, bro.
Yeah.
You can imagine the guy. Shock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had I think Armin van Buuren, all these like EDM concerts.
Everyone is
Golf
going
have
to
a
Saudi.
tour
Yeah.
now there.
Yeah.
Imagine golf, bro. Mali hakuna nyasi.
Siku hizi wamemesha yao.
Sawa, but it's all artificial, bro.
Wako na Kikuyu grass.
We went to Qatar when we represented the first ever Harambee Stars fives.
The Harambee Stars ya five
Yeah,
aside
five-a-side.
ambayo.
Naijua.
Yeah, we went to the World Cup actually. Just
The
say World Cup five
We
aside.
went to the World Cup.
Were you playing, Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the captain of the team.
I was the coach.
Hey,
So that's why he was the captain.
No, he was.
So that's why he was the captain.
He was
No, that's
self-appointed
why we
coach.
won.
He was self-appointed coach.
No, that's why we won.
Self-appointed coach.
By the way, you know, mimi
And-
nishinda nyayo kabla ndugu yangu.
So he was a self-appointed
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah.
Were you a self-appointed
Congrats.
captain?
No,
The players chose you.
I'm just the one. I was okay. Maybe you can
put
say I
the
was
team
more
together.
a team manager
Oh.
plus self-appointed captain. No, but it's my leadership skills just shine.
Oh.
Mimi nilikuwa coach na nilikuwa cameraman.
Did
Ulifanya
any
gani sana?
of your tactics work? Ama ni
Yeah,
watu walikuwa
yeah.
We
wanafanya?
worked against Albania.
We won
Uh-huh.
in this country.
Yeah.
We represented Kenya. We won our first game there,
Okay.
and then we lost 2 games in a row. And then by default, you know, just 3 points wasn't enough. So, and we were playing against Brazil and France
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember playing against Brazil and France at some point.
in like
But-
the whole tournament. Although in another group, but we saw them.
Yeah, we saw them.
So it was like
But when playing, you know, when playing football, you play and then the cameraman, woman, they take good pictures. So as a coach, ulikuwa unafanya aje? Because people are playing and you have to-
Hatujaziona hizo picha.
Ama hizo picha.
Yeah, so
As
tumekula
now,
L
he's a coach.
on the pitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Na picha pia tumekula
Amna.
L. So yeah, hatuna memories.
there was a reel we made.
Ile
Where's the
Coca-Cola.
ile
Ile ya Coca-Cola we make without Red Bull knowing.
no.
This guy will sit there
Main sponsor.
by Red Bull.
Akaenda kushukia
Akaenda kufanya
Coca-Cola.
create content ya Coca-Cola,
Coca-Cola.
bro. Red Bull wakajama.
but kuna ile I am Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, there is that.
That was a good video.
It was decent. Anyway, Cheche,
Yeah.
we are a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
This has been a long time coming, I think. Cheche has played for a number of clubs. He's been to New York. He's been to the deserts. He's been to the cold in was it Sweden? How do you say the name of the club?
Broma Poikana.
Holy crap! Because if I tell you to spell it and give you 2,000 shillings, would you spell it without looking at it?
I'll try.
You try. You see
Yeah.
what I mean? So he's a well-traveled man, thanks to his talents, and also he's been capped several times. If I'm not mistaken, 33 times by Kenya.
Yeah, 33 times.
33 times. And from what I hear, from the research I did, he came through as a center back at a time. You correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. He came through a period where there was like it was considered the golden era of Kenyan centre backs.
True.
Because there were several other top quality centre backs along with you. So welcome to the pod. We apparently he is a United fan. So today I am heavily outnumbered by United fans, not just on the table but also the cameraman. Remember, Brevo is also a United fan.
Wow.
But thankfully we're not discussing anything Premier League up until the draft. So
Yes.
how do you feel? Being the person now leading Kenya Police on what's been maybe a title race that's been coming, because you guys have finished third twice.
Yeah.
With several with different
Goal difference
perspectives, yeah.
and points. Yeah.
and points. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my third season, I think. Yeah, this is my third season. The first season we finished we were third on the table. Then the second season, third on the table, and now this one, the ongoing season, I don't know. Hopefully we finish first. It's been a challenge because we are in a club that they demand more because they give us more. So, and now, in Kenya, each and every team, I think Kenya Police has become one of the favorites because you can see each and every game we're playing is like a final. We're playing there are teams that come facing Kenya Police, and now we have to fight more and get a goal or anything because I think they can see maybe we are title contenders, and I think in each and every league, once you're number one there, each and every team counts for you. So I think, in each and every country, once you're number one, every team that's playing against you, they know they're playing against the champions. So they
Beating
come.
the number one
It's
feels
always
Feels good. Yeah.
feels good. Yeah.
Okay.
I would ask another question.
Okay.
So
You're allowed.
podcast.
You don't
Yeah.
need to. You don't need to. Ask
but then hakuna issue interview, we just have
yeah,
a
it's just
conversation.
having
Yeah.
a
You
conversation.
can just start with some stop na umuulize swali katikati.
Yeah.
Okay. How does it feel like going through 3 different coaches at this time? You are with Salim Babu, and then you went to Coach Kimani, yes?
No, Kimani was
no,
with Babu. We were with.
alikuwa assistant wake
Yeah.
at the time, and then now a new coach who is not even Kenyan. How does it feel like? Tactics zao zikoaje, the 3 of them?
I think that's why professionals, ukiwa professional player, I think you have to continue that happening because I think coach akija anakam na tactics zake,
Yeah.
and then you have to adapt quickly
Yeah.
because pia each and every coach hawana time, so you have to adapt. Kama anatamwa ni 3-5-2, 4-4-2, whatever he brings to the table, because that's what he believes in. So you have to put it on training each and every practice, and pia mnav ku haraka adapt. No, most of the coaches wanakujanga with a lot of changes in the team because maybe anakam is trying to put on a new system and maybe you're not part of it, so come to next. So just professionally you have to adapt because coach atakuja, you are one of the best players in the team, he comes and he decides maybe the one on the bench is the one anataka acheze.
Yeah.
So you have to
How
adapt
different?
quickly.
How different are the tactics usually? Because I feel like it's not that different. Because I feel like striker should score, defender should defend, midfielder after ball. Like how different fundamentally it is.
This is the kind of thought process you get when you listen to Ten Hag too.
Like is it usually fundamentally different? Just a few nuances.
I think fundamental is about training because most of them mazoezi will change. There are
Methods
coaches
of training.
kuna coach anaweza kuja amwe you want you guys to run more, maybe pass more, you never know, move a lot of movements in it. So the fundamentals are about in training, not in the game, because in the game it's about basics and maybe doing what you know, because coach most of the time in the games ana influence mingi.
Yeah, because I'm trying to compare Amorim and Moyes, right?
Okay.
When I was watching Everton yesterday, the intensity of their players was extremely high. And I feel like that's the difference between most other coaches in terms of how their players play. Because as much as Man United, I think he's a good coach and we have good players. I feel like how we play is a reflective of how we train. Because I feel like our intensity is usually... Like, you can always win a 50-50 against a Man United player.
Yeah.
Like, you can always push them. You can always outrun them. Like I've never seen Elanga not that quick. Ushaona Elanga kimbemo. I've never.
Yeah, it's been a long
He was
time.
proving a point
But
maybe.
then again,
Yeah.
it's Man United, and we could not catch him
And
at all.
he ran.
We even
Yeah.
tried to trip him, we couldn't. You know what I mean? So I feel like trying to connect dots. I feel like coaches, most of the fundamentals is like training, Like how you prepare the players to be able to play.
But-
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say, it depends. I feel like there is a difference in terms of like there are coaches who base more of their plans and tactics on defending. Like kuna teams even in Kenya right now watakuja kucheze back 6 hivyo alafu 6-3-1 whatever, and then there's teams like my team Kariobangi Sharks who are very like pass tiki taka, that type of thing. So it's kind of different.
That's what I was going to ask as well, linked to her question, because I find myself weirdly likening the Kenya Police team right now to the Arsenal teams that have been challenging for the league in the Premier League, because you guys have the best defense. So
Thank you.
but not the you're welcome. You have the best defense, statistically speaking, and I think the most clean sheets.
Yeah.
So you can't even argue in terms of like whether it's the keeper or the unit itself. And then you also have not the best attack, but one of the top 3 attacks. Except with Arsenal, in the January transfer window, they went and signed nobody. You guys went and pushed on and signed Mohamed, right?
Yeah.
So at least give you that push in attack. So I find it similar, because when you compare now Arteta, for example, to Pep Guardiola, people say he's from his students. But you can tell Arteta likes solidity. He likes a good foundation first. And then everything that comes with it will fall onto that solidity. Kuna watu wengine wanna build from attack, and then going backwards, things will just work out by themselves. You know, like Arsene Wenger, Pep Guardiola maybe, to an extent.
Did you just confirm Police is run better than Arsenal?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry.
I think most of the coaches, like Pep Guardiola was saying, he's been one of the best right now. But you can see most of the coaches, I think there's a backbone to the team. So the backbone, that means the goalkeeper, the number 6, and the number 9. So these 3 players, you have to have the best.
And the centre back?
Center backs depends, because sometimes unaona teams zingine ni makeshift center backs. But if you have a good goalkeeper, that means I would say there was a game Madrid play against Liverpool in the Champions League final. Courtois was one of the best, and then they won 1-0. So the keeper most of the time anaweza weka kwa game. Then you have to have a good number 6. It's happening now. Partey is playing so well, and then Rodri is not there now. You can see Man City is struggling, and then you have to have a good striker. That means a half a chance he can take it in. So as you're saying, like for our team when we went for Moha, he has been helping us with some goals right now. He's been scoring. He's in a good form. So if you find someone who can score, especially in the Kenyan Premier League, if you get a goal or 2, and you can keep a clean sheet, then you're good to go.
Yeah, usually.
Because most of the games in the Premier League, they end 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. So if you can score 2 goals per game, that you have like 90% of winning that match. The worst you can do is a draw. Yeah.
Fair play. And do you think that that's contributed, like the type of score lines that we get is contributed by the fact that some of the pitches that we play on, the surfaces, I can tell sometimes when I'm watching your games, bro. I can tell when I'm watching Harambee Stars, Gourmay and them. I can see the player look at the pitch and go like, fuck this pitch, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Mukicheza Machakos, for example. No disrespect to my Kambas, but like, what? It's a horrific pitch, and sadly, you guys play all your home games there.
100%. There was a match we played against. We lost against FC Leopard. I talked about Dandora's pitch. No disrespect, but I don't think these are the kind of pitches like we should be playing on. Because I'm happy because maybe after the CHAN, we'll have better fields. You know, better fields mean you can check your shoulder as a midfielder when you're turning, because you're saying some kind of pitches like sometimes the pass is coming, unaangalia nyuma ukirudi kwa ball. It's very hard. Yeah, so you have to keep your eye on the ball, because lazima your ball uangalie, you trap, then after trapping the ball, then you have to look up and find who to pass to. That comes with playing style, comes with injuries, because sometimes you have to trap the ball, open it ashafika kugonga. But if you had better fields, that's when we're going to play this kind of Champions League matches. Unapata kiwanja ni poor, then you guys cannot even string passes in there. Like Dandora, bro, I don't think that field should be played on.
Yeah.
And you know it's turf. Dandora is actually a turf.
Siko ba, no disrespect, imesaidia sana, then, but you have to do better.
It needs to be better maintained and so on and so forth.
Yeah, because a lot of injuries will tutashika wachezaji.
I mean content creator wamejaa wana shoot content daily huko.
Wametuambia sindio?
Unajua when you're speaking about Machakos, I remember there's a game I went to watch Kariobangi Sharks, and I believe we were playing against Tusker. This is what happened. One of our players kicked the ball anaenda kuscore, kulikuwa na matope, ball ilienda ikasimama hapo mbele ya goalkeeper akaishika tu hivi. Like you would have cried, like ulikuwa unajua this is a goal. Uko tu yeye peke yake na goal.
What XG is that?
I don't know.
Ball ilisimama mbele ya keeper.
XG philosophy pages would just
But even the back pass, it's dangerous. Hebu niambia mkolo game it's 0-0 and then the striker amekuwa under pressure, then you decide to give your keeper a back pass, then the ball bounces and he misses it. And then of course the fans and all, they don't even see that. Hey, Ali miss ball.
Ameweka kichwa.
Harambee Stars last season, they were winning one game, I think. Was it 1-0 or 2-1? Last minute a guy just takes a shot. So, and it's one of them ones where I know what you're doing, okay? You've bounced it right in front of the keeper. Jamaa yuko chini. This thing goes above him. He gets lobbed by the ground. And you're like, what do you even do about that as a club? You know what I mean? Because like that's 3 points you've just lost. 2 points rather. You've just lost that. And it has nothing to do with the ability of the players or what. No, it's the ground that's cost you. It's a shame. But then it's also interesting to see the players do much better very quickly in much better pitches. I don't know why AFC Leopards and Gor Mahia managed a goalless draw on what should have been one of the better pitches, because I thought the pitch was quite good in the Kenya Gabon game.
Yes.
I think Jozoea grow poor. You don't all of a sudden just be like you the way I say you have to
time to adapt.
Unakanyaga unaangalia juu then wafikiria pass. So inakuja na injuries because me as a center back striker hapo a ball anaangalia ball ikikuja akisimamisha hivi na mimi nimefika kwake, you know, it's difficult for all.
He can make a decision before pate ball.
But I know next season I think the Premier League will be itakuwa poa because Chan, when the fields are done, now there is Kasarani outside and inside. The outside field is good, the annex one, and then kuna hiyo Ulinzi, then Polisako, and then kuna Nyayo.
Polisako inatumikanga?
No,
it's going to be used
it will be used at a training facility, but it will be ready.
Right now.
Yeah, it will be ready for
the one in South Sea.
Yeah,
the one in South Sea is being revamped right now.
Because haina anything, it's just
see they've been putting floodlights, bro. You haven't seen?
No.
Namtuweke
sasa.
Stands. Tusimami tena.
Lights, bro.
Because unakuja VIP
nikilipa 10k usiku power.
South Sea.
Wait,
are they building stands in South Sea?
Taongea, sindio?
No.
Not
they
stands.
building the
It's a
stands?
training facility. They have their own
No,
stands.
but we play there. I'm saying after the Chan is done, we'll play there our matches.
Our home
match.
Because I feel like you guys can grow a huge fan base here. Because I feel like if you guys are playing Gor Mahia, now you're playing at home and in South Sea, you can easily get in so many people who live here because people live there and it's just easy for
last season we did that. We played Gor here.
But and then you put the tickets at 5,000.
There's a one...
Wait, 5,000?
It was 3,000.
3,000?
Yes.
Only.
All right, guys. That's
yes.
I'll have a word with
Gor Mahia wako na beef now
only.
because of that.
Oh no, but like wait, how many sitting space was there?
VIP ilikuwa imejaa.
No, but like was it?
You know about the seats, it's hard because
it's one side, Saddam. The seats are on one side.
No,
that's
I know. That one's
ni ngumu ku count seating place because it's like
it's a slab.
It's a slab. It's not like seats, it's a slab. So ni ngumu kusema ni watu wangapi. Just slab za jifinya na ningapenda unaona watu.
Wakubali utokae usimame.
I don't think gonna simama. We played Shabana there and there were
people standing
there and dancing a lot. That is going
Shabana fans are a bit mad.
You get mafans wachangamke because you see like Nyayo Stadium in the where playing national team was playing on AFC and Gor, the fans uses this space to dance, and you know that's why police we consider that space for the fans to dance and all.
Okay.
No, you guys, what do you mean?
That's sweet of you guys, man.
Thank you.
The whole area ni ya kudance?
No.
Ni ya kufurahia game.
You stand
the
there and
space
watch.
between the throw-in line, beyond that, like where the track usually is, and the fence. That's where now they can just do their thing.
And police fans ni kina nani?
Tuko wengi.
There's quite a few actually. And they have a much better marching band than
like mnahongana like from like a specific location, because I feel like most fans wanahanga kutoka pale fulani.
So recently a lot of fans our matches in Machakos wanakujanga wengi sana. Wanakujanga na mabasi like 2 or 3 buses. each and every match, and you know how Machakos is far. So here in Police Sacco, we used to get a lot of fan base.
Sako, police,
No, a lot of guys. My cousin.
Even in
my
Yao
cousin
Stadium before last season, but we have a lot of fan base. I think the Machakos trip ndo inaletanga shida. And most of
because
the
someone
games
needs to organize it. for them.
organize,
Yeah.
then they
Plan.
come. Then after the match, you're like, oh, back to Nairobi
Yeah.
and Mombasa Road Pier. So it's tricky for most of them.
Alright, fair enough, man. Now, I want to ask you an interesting question, and Makumi, maybe you can chip in with your experience.
Yeah.
Kenya Police are in a title race with Tusker and Gor Mahia.
Yeah.
AFC Leopards thought they were in it, but obviously, clearly not. Maybe you'd rather not comment, but that's fine. Mina sema maoni yangu. When did the last game of the season get scheduled? Because you know which game that is? Police versus Gor Mahia away. Kenya Police take on Gor Mahia away on the
But-
final day of the season.
but Gor Mahia ana stadium, so go away inaweza kuwa Nyayo.
Fair enough. But still, that means... Does that mean the allocation is
No,
more for
kunanga-
them, or anybody can
No,
enter?
hakunanga-
No, location ni yao.
No, but like money wise, not fans wise.
Fans
No,
wise,
man, they can decide to take us anywhere because hata kiamua tunaenda Mombasa, there's nothing we can do.
Wait, they can decide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can decide.
It's not a matter. So KF na
yeah,
mambo na.
Kakamega.
Yeah, because we played with them in the first league and we played in Moranga, so it was us
Oh, you
to
chose
decide.
Moranga.
Yeah.
So okay, okay, I see what's
Wako
going
na
on.
beef,
you know,
wako
yeah.
na
I see.
beef.
So because you guys mnajua watu wa Gor wako pale fulani, you go further ndo wasikuje.
Hatujasema hivyo.
Ni hivyo venye umesema.
Sasa
Well, he didn't-
Keshax plays all their
To be
matches.
fair to him, I'm defending my captain.
Yeah.
To be fair to him, he didn't explicitly say that.
Yeah.
What you
Tuliwapeleka
what do you
Murang'a.
infer from that is up to you guys.
Amtafika.
Wait, tuliwapeleka Muranga.
Let me tell you, the
Na wako
stadium
chapa.
iko mbali.
Moranga.
I have been to Muranga. Like,
How many times?
mnashuka
How many times?
twice.
2.5
Sasa
hours.
sikiza bachoka bana.
Like the stadium itself
I
kwenye
checked.
iko
I checked. It's 2.5
mnashuka
hours.
mnateremka
Not that big a deal.
milima
But the problem, no,
mabonde.
from Nairobi to Moranga, it's a clear road, and I think ni 1 hour 30 minutes. So from Moranga town to the stadium, it's like 1
Hapo ndio
hour.
mta-
I would like Gor watengeze grao yao Migingo.
No,
you have to
wanaweza
come.
tumia ile
You have to come to,
ya
you have to come to
No, the
then
Mamboleo
cross.
Kisumu.
Yeah?
Mamboleo Kisumu. It's a nice field. Inahitaji tu yani ijengwe na fan base.
so
So now,
it's a nice
Yeah.
there's a lot of games in between then, but are you guys looking at that game as maybe a possible decider?
We are not. I think you're looking for the next game. Chajifanya professional.
Asanta.
We only look for the next game. The next game touches Alexander. So, but possibilities. We are training hard and hopefully wishing that when it comes to that match, I think table to come to favor. That means winning each and every match. But when that day comes and we need to win that match, or Gor Mahia need to win that match, then it will be one of the best title deciders in this
I
country.
think that would
Hopefully,
deserve.
what I would like is, I mean, that would be fun. That would be a very good.
To you fans, but to the
yes.
player, I don't think it will be
No,
fun.
I don't think it would be
It
fun.
will
But
fun.
what my preferred ideal situation is, Gor Mahia have to do a guard of honor. to Kenya
Wow.
Police.
We don't do that in Kenya.
We should.
Utapigwa mawe. God of honor. My player anaklepia huyu.
No, it should be professional. It should
No,
be.
idea.
Ideally, inafaa kuwa poa.
Because this has never happened, has it?
It has never happened.
Unataka ianze
Because-
na Gor
No,
Mahia.
I'm just.
It can never happen because most of the teams wanachukwanga kama like last season Gor walichukua league
The
na
last-
7 points.
Yeah.
Walikuwa wameshaenda.
Also, maybe for example, because now they're 5 points behind, right?
Yeah,
With the game in hand.
with the game in hand.
Yeah.
points
No,
on the board.
it's
It's 5.
ushapatia win hiyo ingine.
Oh, you,
No, if they win the
Pole-
next
pole-
match,
Their game in hand.
if they win
is
Yeah.
against
Leopards.
if they win, there'll be 3
Yeah.
points.
So it's not necessarily 3
But
points.
but
So
the
it's
league,
6.
the league is still tight.
Yeah.
I would
Adinama.
say Tusker probably we should be thinking about, no?
Yeah, I feel like
No,
it's a bit disrespectful that
God
everybody's
have-
just thinking about Gor Mahia.
And police.
No, yeah, Gor Mahia and Police.
Yeah.
I feel like Tusker deserves some flowers because they have the best attack.
No, they're there. They're there too.
no,
there.
but yeah, they had the best attack, but I think slowly by slowly ndio wanarudi because their striker, who is the top scorer right now, is out. And we don't know how long he'll be out because of the knee injury. But
Yeah, he's
sasa
out.
akina Pole Pole, the new strikers that they have brought in, akina Naman Balecho, they're all trying, but it's still not the same way. It's like Nika Haaland ama Isak kutoka kwa team.
But you know,
You
that's
need to
kama game
struggle.
mingi sana 1-0 1-0.
Yeah.
That shows you that your team is solid. 1-0 1-0. That's
Or
yeah, it's
what
solid.
about Tisha?
Ni
Whatever
kweli
way you wanna look at
kayo bao ya last week. Yeah, the gracious joke.
Yeah, I saw it.
The keeper made that.
No,
Oh, you made a-
no.
what kind of-
There's
what kind of-
there's
what
is-
there's a center back pia can
Angeiguza ball but yeah, wakacha
Well,
ingie.
fair enough. I think that's lovely. Thank you so much for that, guys. Now we start with the games.
Okay.
So,
Time
I
kunywa
start with
maji.
them and then we put them under pressure.
Yeah.
Alafu, it's not just
Explain
present
the rules
players.
for the audience first.
All right. So what we're gonna do is the player team trivia. I'm gonna mention a player or team, and then vice versa. Makumi, for example, would have to mention a player or team that's played for a player or team that I've mentioned. So like
We've done it before here.
we've done it
so I
before,
feel
and you
like
guys have seen it. So yeah.
Does it have to be 5 seconds? Can we-
No. It's
Ten-
usually
ten-
just don't
ten-
take too long.
Don't take too long.
Don't take too
10
long.
seconds maximum.
Tufanye. Let me
I
say it
don't
in a
work
way
well
he would
under
understand.
pressure.
Let me say it in a way he would understand. Game situation, sawa.
Okay.
Si zile za training drills, wajua. Sawa. So now, it's by the way past and present players. It doesn't have to be
Oh, okay.
present players, even past players. So I'm going to start with Peter Crouch.
Wow, us.
Remember, you mentioned a team.
Team or country?
Team or
I said-
country.
Team or country, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So team, national team. So team or country. It's up to you. Peter Crouch, mention a team that he's played for. Go on.
Arsenal.
Huyu mtu
Wait,
mrefu
I'm
si-
trying to.
huyu mtu mrefu tungemwona Arsenal kitabu sana. God.
Unajua nimemconfuse na nani?
Na nani?
box to box.
Poleni.
Tumtoe
Box to box.
Umeona Aki walai umesema
I said Peter Crouch.
Okay, umesikia nani? Maybe let's.
acha tu. Umemconfuse
Maybe
na
ni
nani?
accent. Maybe
Useme ni
accent.
Havertz. Useme umconfuse na
in
Havertz.
my head I was seeing check.
Peter Cheche.
Peter
Yeah.
Crouch. Crouch.
In
yeah.
my head I was
Oh,
seeing the
Peter Check.
yeah.
Okay. No,
No,
yes,
Peter
fair enough.
Crouch.
Alafu umesema Arsenal.
Poleni.
Poleni.
No,
It's-
you know, like
Atupoi.
when someone says a word but you see a different person, Poleni.
It's okay.
tuanze
Poleni.
Samuel.
Poleni.
Ora tuanze tena alafu kunywa chai tena.
Yeah, kunywa chai tena. You need some caffeine.
Hata
Yeah.
maji yangu imeisha.
Ni sawa tu usijali.
Aendelee.
All right, focus,
No,
focus,
just
focus. huh?
continue.
No, to
Game,
win
game.
start
Just
again.
keep me. Just keep
No,
me.
we're starting. We're starting again.
Anza tu Peter Crouch.
Aya.
Hapana.
Jibril Cisse.
Wow. Cisse played. Was he from Nigeria? Wait.
No,
No.
you can save in club.
Even club. Okay.
You know which clubs he played for, right?
Yes.
2 seconds.
Was it
Five.
Chelsea.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
You're out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll keep it a bit more current. We'll
Yeah.
keep it a bit more.
Ah,
Last time. This is the last time I'm giving it. Last try.
tuiweke tu
I'm
ndio
doing
yeka.
so
No, no.
badly.
No, you're not doing badly. It's
Clearly,
okay.
she didn't watch Barclays Premier League. Like,
Yeah, but they consider her age.
yeah,
man.
her age as
Yeah.
well. Okay, so fair
Okay.
enough. All right. I'm gonna go. No, relax. I'm just gonna say team. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say team. Sawa.
So,
Okay. Everton.
Wayne Rooney.
Okay.
Man United, let me make things easy.
So mention any United team.
Bruno
Yeah.
Fernandes.
Sporting Lisbon.
Ronaldo.
Real Madrid.
Valverde.
Argentina. No, we
Hey, out. Uruguay.
Valverde umeingia deep.
Okay, so I'm out.
Uruguay. You're
fair
out.
enough.
All right, Cheche, unaanza.
Naanza.
Mention player my team.
But remember, you still can't mention any teams or names that have been mentioned already. But we'll try and remember them. Anyway, carry on.
David Raya.
Asante.
Arsenal.
That was almost messed up there. Jack Wilshere.
Okay. So, country.
Yeah. Or club.
Is he from England or Wales? England. Wales.
No, it's
England,
Kwanzaa. The first one
you
was
got it
correct.
right.
England.
He's trying to lie to you.
Oh, sorry.
Beckham.
Oh. Real Madrid.
I think we've said Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
One last chance.
Okay, what other?
Other teams has he played for?
We've said United. Beckham. What other team? I can't remember any other team he's played for.
There's like 2 more teams, 3 more teams. I'll
Oh,
give
he
you more
played
time.
in Milan.
There we
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Which Milan?
Milan is Milan.
No.
AC Milan.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's confirm because they just beat
Yes.
AC Milan, right?
No, but Inter is called Inter. No one says Milan in terms of calling Inter.
Anyway,
So-
Gaucho, Ronaldinho.
Wow. Played for. So now I have to say the player.
Team.
Gaucho. What other team? Oh my God. I can't think of
Wait,
it.
other.
Gaucho, Ronaldinho.
Oh, Ronaldinho. Okay. But the teams zenye nimejua. No, I'm supposed to name the country.
Team
Uh,
or
or country.
Team or
Team or country. Gaucho was from Italy.
Ronaldinho.
No, Spain.
Ronaldinho.
Oh, you say Gaucho.
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho's from
Ronaldinho.
Brazil.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes,
What did you hear?
Brazil.
Muskia?
Because
Because I feel like maybe
She's overthinking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hard.
Pauline.
Go on.
Lucio.
Lucio, well played.
I
Lucio, you're out.
cap out.
Lucio, centre back. Won
Okay.
the treble.
Nah, okay, so you say
All
she's
right.
out. Where's
She's
Emma?
out. Inter Milan.
Ibrahimovic.
Juventus. So many players.
David Trezeguet.
France.
Henry Thierry.
Arsenal.
Arsenal Chelsea mekana.
Nani.
No,
When did we say Arsenal?
We
No,
did
Raya.
that. We did
Raya.
Raya.
Shit.
You're out, boy.
All right, you win that segment. Well played.
Where?
No,
It's
supposed
back
to.
and forth, huh?
No, but I feel like maybe it's because.
But then
it's
I would have
new.
been I would have been stuck anyway because if he said Thierry Henry, France has already been said, and Arsenal, I would have had to say something like, oh, Monaco. Monaco's still sound.
Monaco. You could have said LA Galaxy.
He played LA Galaxy.
You know, I was
yeah,
thinking
you're
about what did get David's. Then you can get Trezeguet.
right. Okay, fair enough. All right, so congratulations, Cheche.
But hapo kwa Ronaldinho, ai.
Acha nikwambie mi akili yangu ina run a lot of things.
Sawa,
Nasikia
sawa.
Ronaldinho,
Unasema
nasikia
Gaucho, yeye
Gaucho.
anasema
Oh my
Gaucho
God.
anachezea K-Sharks.
Yeah. Kuna Gaucho
Aki
anacheza
poleni.
It-
Hapana.
I'm sure there's one.
Ama-
called-
his name is
Not like
Ucho.
a-
Don't
His
right
name is
now.
Ucho.
Not right now.
Hi, so- all right, so Cheche, you're the winner of the player team trivia. Congratulations. Let's see if you're gonna win the draft.
This is gonna be more complicated, but I think not complicated, but like maybe longer. So it's
Mpaka inakuja na pens.
you know, I'll be writing you teams.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
mentioning a team so that later on utaniuliza nani yako what position.
So, okay.
So this is an example. So ndanza na wewe.
Mimi. Timu yangu
Yes.
umeandika hapa chini. Ama ni
Eh?
si labda nirudi kwa team pale umeandika timu yangu.
No, ndako explain wacha.
Okay.
No, this is where he's just gonna keep track of people's
Oh,
teams.
people's, oh,
yeah,
okay.
everybody's gonna have their team. So focus up, Makumi.
Yeah.
Focus up. Focus up.
Game
face, game face.
Me in a panic.
More
It's not
panic.
panic.
No.
Hakuna
I
pesa.
don't like games. No.
I don't like
no.
games.
This is my
You don't have to- you don't have
nini
to
under pressure. Inaitwaje? This is my name on the line.
So many
You
They
can
have
be
to
Arsenal.
represent.
You can be
Hapo
Arsenal.
kwa line name yako on the line kwa Peter Crouch.
Peter Crouch,
Yeah,
by the way,
that-
did
true,
you say to
true.
you?
Go to Chelsea, Emma.
Who'd you-
That's crazy.
No, go to Italy. Mad.
It's okay.
Gaucho.
Akipole.
Gaucho.
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Hata
Na
pia-
najua Ronaldinho. Na napenda
Jesus.
Brazil.
All right, let's go. Let's go. So
Okay,
remember.
so Cheche,
Mm.
uko na the first pick of the draft.
Okay.
Usually first pick of the draft mtu anachukua the most expensive, exclusive.
Yes.
So who's your first pick?
Just before he answers, we're making the most informed or the best informed team of the current Premier League season.
Okay.
Sawa.
Sawa.
So the best players of this particular season.
Okay.
Sawa. And then you'll argue the way you
Uzuri wa
want.
best
So,
player ni kila mtu anajua ule anamshainia.
Yeah.
sawa.
So who's your first
Sawa,
pick?
Sunderland huko. David Raya keeper.
Sunderland. Wow. Mngeniuliza za Sunderland.
David
ningeacha.
Raya.
David Raya,
keeper.
first pick. That's
Interesting.
very interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
Honestly, for me, I feel like left back, we need very few of them. So I'm going to go with Kekes from Bournemouth.
Manza deep.
Deep, eh? Team, by the way, once we're done, we will give ChatGPT to analyze our teams and then choose the best.
No.
We will vote and then we'll also do that. So that your first pick.
Center back. James Tarkowski.
James
That is
Tarkowski.
actually
You mean
very-
the guy who was supposed to be sent
And then najua watu wa Liverpool watanikutia
That
but
was
ni
a-
sawa.
That was
That
a
was a
crazy
red
tackle.
card.
but,
Yeah,
I love
but
that tweet you sent of
Either
him,
way.
like the face he actually made. You're
Alifanya
like,
hivi.
Hey.
That was a red card.
Yeah, man.
So,
All right, I feel like you guys are all very silly. No offense, you're all professionals in your own industry. Wait, Jim. Goals are the most important thing in football. No offense to defense.
Lies. But yeah.
Goals are the most important thing in football, and I'm gonna go for the best striker this season. Not the most prolific striker, but the best striker this season, Alexander Isak.
You know what?
And I still get to choose the next player.
okay.
Remember,
So Isaac and then second
Mo
pick.
Salah.
God damn. But it's how to.
I know what ChatGPT is gonna be looking at, bro. Itatafuta hizo mabao za wazungu itawapata.
No, but like so many. We will also analyze.
We kana Karkis.
Sawa.
Atamtumia nani?
Eye
Assist. Hoyland.
Zikis.
Kirkis. Zigzag.
sawa. Gravenberch.
Ooh.
Good.
That was good.
Yeah, not bad. Not a DM, but not.
I mean, he is the best current DM.
Right.
Overrated.
Oh, please. Nataka kusema Declan Rice. Shame on you.
Converse
Yeah,
is
it's
CM.
good. It's good.
Because now we're trying to be logical, not emotional. I'll have to go with man like Bukayo Saka on my right wing. Because anajuanga ball.
Anajuanga ball?
Anajuanga ball
Okay,
sometimes.
sawa.
Basi.
Uko na wawili?
Okay.
2 picks.
Van
Kuna
Dijk.
Raya. Ooh.
Wait, Tarkowski na Harry Maguire.
Van Dijk na Murillo.
Wow,
Nottingham
yeah,
Forest.
that's a very good centre back, Murillo. That's a very good shout. Very, very good shout.
Okay, by the way, before we move on, I'm sure you're old enough. You've watched most of the Barclays, old Barclays centre backs.
Yeah. This is actually a good question.
Van Dijk unamweka wapi?
Top 3.
And without being obviously recency bias, because you've watched all of them.
Top 4.
Okay, so he's
But he's
not
not
the
number
best.
one.
He's not number one.
Who's your number 1?
John Terry.
Finally.
Okay, is are we talking about EPL or John Terry all time?
Hey, all time.
All the time. Okay.
Oh, but so it's EPL. I'm just
EPL.
clarifying.
EPL.
No, EPL John Terry is not a bad shout. Fair enough. That's
Epic is a
very good
great shout.
It's a very good shout.
Hey, all time wako wengi.
All time Okwengi. Yeah. So I was just making sure John Terry.
John Terry.
John Terry, EPL, fair enough. Yeah, up there.
My team, I'll have a false 9, and I will go with a man like Cunha.
Wow.
Hmm.
That was actually in my team.
Is it you?
Yeah. Trent.
Trent ule mwenye wala season wa
Mwenye anaenda.
Tarkowski na Trent.
Yeah.
So Tarkowski anakuwa na cover Trent ama?
Kwenye anacha defense.
Zoom, you have 2 picks.
Yes, I do. In my number 10, Bruno Fernandes.
He always rates Bruno. Anajua anapiga tu kelele wote kama
I've
he's
always
scoring
rated
at
Bruno.
us.
If Bruno played with Arsenal right now, tungeshinda ligi na Champions League. Mimi nasema.
Thank you. At least
kwa
kuna
Bruno.
Arsenal.
And one of my centre backs. Where will chukua nani?
Murillo na Van Dijk.
Murillo Van Dijk. Gabriel Magalhaes. I think he's been the best centre back this season, apart from Van Dijk. One of the best, at least. So Bruno Fernandes and Gabriel Magalhaes.
Damn. So Makumi uko na Gravenberch, uko na 2 defenders, Tarkowski na Trent. Una strikers uko mbele ni 0 na una left back and midfielders. So
Ukiambiwa ni 0, it's because you haven't chosen them. That doesn't mean they're shit.
Yeah,
Sawa.
yeah.
Haujachagua bado.
Okay, so. Chanchukue goalkeeper. Cells.
Very good pick. Very, very good pick.
That's so cute. But I'll take the one we all know is the greatest for the last maybe 10 years. I'm gonna go with Alisson. There's no question about it.
10 years is a bit far though.
Maybe even 15.
Because 10 years ago he was being benched for Chesney at Roma. So 10 years is a bit far. Tumeenda mbali sana.
Uzuri draft near this year.
Fair enough.
Makumi nisaidia hapa jina potea. Striker mrefu wa Nottingham.
Very, very good shout.
Tonali.
Very, very
Still.
good shout. No.
No.
You know
Wood.
the-
Wood.
Wood.
so-
Yeah, Wood.
Yeah, no,
David
yeah,
Wood.
Chris Wood.
Chris Wood.
Yeah.
Very, very good shout.
I mean,
Nah.
I think he's the most
Bruno Guimaraes wa Newcastle
Oof,
as
that's
a
done.
as a 8 ama 6.
as a 8.
Mshasema Kunya.
Yeah, walishasema huko
Hakuna
shida.
ameshaenda. Hakuna mtu hapa sasa. Midfield yangu ni
Okay,
0.
yeah.
Just story. I'm gonna go with one of the best, if not the best, number 6 after Gravenberch. Declan Rice
Good
Na-
shout.
as a number 6.
as a number 6.
As a number 6. I mean, he plays there.
Oh.
He does it very well.
But most of
Makumi?
them used to do that in
West Ham, yeah. I think
Sahi, Arsenal kama a free roll because I think Pat is so good at making other players play. Like
That's the thing.
there's Granit Xhaka used to move a lot Pat akiwa
yeah.
and so is Rice doing
But
the
they
same.
cannot afford that with Rice.
Partey akikupea pass, he gives it to you at the right pace, at the right angle,
And he can hold the midfield angle.
And at the right time.
at the right time. Yeah.
Because kuna hiyo ball ya like so many passes hii game ya juzi.
Yeah.
My God.
So Makumi, your team so far
nikukumbushe,
is.
hauna striker by the way.
That
Hauna
doesn't
huko
mean
mbele
you
ni
should choose a
nothing.
striker. That doesn't mean you have to choose a striker. So.
Nipe.
But Nunes is great. Darwin Nunes.
Oh, wow. Nipe Bowen.
Jared Bowen as striker.
Right back ama? Sorry, right wing.
Yeah. I still have a striker. Okay.
That's a very fair team.
It's a fair team,
Chenini.
huh? See, it's me now.
Yes.
See, I love Arab players. So I have one Egyptian on the right, and I'm gonna have the second Egyptian on the left. Omar Marmoush.
So Salah, Isaac, Mamouche.
That's a crazy front line. Holy fuck! And remind me the rest of the team.
Bruno Gabriel.
That's it. The rest of the team. Who have I chosen?
Salah Isaac.
Oh, okay. Salah, Isaac, Marmoush,
Yeah.
Bruno.
And
Bruno?
Gabriel.
and Gabriel.
One more
Alright.
pick.
One more pick. I'm gonna choose my center back. One of my center backs, Saliba.
So Gabriel Saliba.
Yeah,
That's so mid.
that's the best defense in the league.
So predictable.
It's
No,
the best
no,
defense
it's
in the
not.
league. It is.
Nottingham are the best.
Technically, it's the best defense in the league.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
After Jana.
yeah. I mean, when are we doing the episode today? You want us to count 3 weeks ago?
Guy.
Wacha kusema guy, you know, kwanza
Okay. So ni mimi ama
Yeah.
Uko na
Yeah.
Tarkowski, so you're
Yeah.
secure. So angalia mbele sasa.
Wake up, Brantwaite.
twende.
Palma.
Oh.
That was my next pick.
As a
For
10
real?
I swear.
ama as a 10 ama as a
Yes,
winger.
yes, as a 10.
As a penalty merchant.
That was my next pick.
At least ukipata penalty. Uko na
Yeah, ukipata penalty at least you're assured. Wait, alihata juzi. Anyway, so.
my right back, I think there's only one good right back this season. There's literally just one. A man like Aina.
Ola Aina, well fucking played, son. No, but he's not the only good right back.
I think he's the most consistent
No,
from the beginning to the end. Tell me, Nani.
that's not true.
Tell
There's
me.
been several others.
Give me a
I'm
name.
not going to give you the name when I can't even choose my player. Nimchagulie Cheche.
Right back, Timber.
Yeah, there's been so many consistent players.
Timber has not
Timber's
had a
been
better
fantastic. I don't know what you're talking
season.
about.
Not as bad as Aina.
I'm not going to argue with the actual professional defender here.
No,
so.
but-
Hapa number 6 Caicedo. Chelsea.
Okay, between Timber and Aina, who's had a better season? If you were to choose Aina or Timber, sahi, kama si Champions, ungechagua nani?
Bado Timber tu.
Listen, I'm not going to argue with the guy who gets paid real money to defend.
Shit.
So, what's the point of this?
I'm gonna choose someone who's gonna pair up with Rice in midfield because I want dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Tonali.
I love it.
The dog.
Fair enough.
Hii game by the way but I'm gonna.
Nguvu,
I'll be
ni
honest with
nguvu.
you. Msipochagua what's his name?
Jolinton.
Jolinton. Mimi namweka hapo hivi by the way. I want dogs in my midfield.
This Somalia ni how?
Mimi sitaki jokes.
Jolito is a dog in the midfield.
Makumi.
Robinson, left back.
Fair. I
okay,
think
it's
I
been
think
good,
after
yeah.
Keke
Fulham,
ni yeye.
Fulham.
Siki kwa
Yeah.
Google tu ile timu yangu nilikuwa nimeweka.
Walai.
Siki kwa Google. Ningetu ile timu yangu.
No, ni sawa tu.
Sawa.
Siwezi vile Google.
Ni sawa, ni sawa.
Timu yangu pia mshachukua watu kila pale mashaenda.
Palma singemchukua hata ungenilipa singemchukua bro kusema ukweli.
Mimi hata sichoko.
He's had a shit
Aje.
season. I don't know. We said inform season. Miss out.
Where?
Anyway, can you read out my team for me? Just kidogo.
Hauna fullbacks?
Huh? Sina fullback.
Hauna fullbacks, hauna keeper.
Sina keeper.
Yes.
That's it.
And you only have one midfielder, Bruno.
Oh right. Okay. When someone brings dogs to the dog fight, what do? You bring a bull.
Mhm.
My 2 defensive midfielders, or CM and defensive midfielder, Thomas Partey and Carlos Baliba from Brighton.
That is so mad.
What do you mean? Inform? Are you crazy? You know, Chelsea
Oh my
signed Caicedo for how much? 110.
105.
105. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 5, yeah.
Lalo, Enzo Fernandez was 105. No, actually, you're right.
It was
you're right.
100,
Enzo was
last
100,
was
yeah. And then these guys went and regenerated Caicedo, but with more physicality in Baliba.
It's like wali copy paste his attributes.
Yeah, now can we
Wakaenda,
add more
alafu
strength?
wakapaste.
Na hiyo pesa.
Yeah.
Wakatumia pesa kidogo.
Carlos Baliba has been incredible this season.
You know what?
So, nimi
Thomas Partey, Baliba, now it's you.
Number 9, on left wing now. But to see
acha
stress.
nimalize tu defense. Nimebaki na-
Defenders una center back moja peke yake.
My team is actually top. Oh, I
Milenkovic.
just realized.
Milenkovic.
Ooh.
That's a very good. Yeah, well played. So just Everton.
Nimemaliza defense.
Which ni nani?
Is it
Oh,
because
yeah.
is
Yeah.
it because you watched Liverpool Everton jana? No, sasa recency bias imeingia.
No, he's actually a good.
How many Liverpool players na? Kuna 1
One,
2
two,
3
three.
4 4.
I've
No,
only
Wako sure
forgotten.
wewe mfano Manchester.
Liverpool Everton.
Yeah, by the way.
Manchester sahi apart from Bruno, nani mwingine naweza chagua?
Nitakwambia nini nyingine.
Hawa watu wako mbaya. Zaxi. Si unaona.
Jesus.
I need 2 center backs
only centre back.
and then left winger. But based on like Kazi, people say Van Dijk this, Van Dijk that. I think Konate cooks.
You're so obvious, bro. This guy went for the error-prone. Okay, sawa. No worries, man. You know he's getting-
Konate cooks.
He cooks.
Have you noticed, by the way, he just got dropped for Upamecano and Saliba.
No, France.
France.
France is so complicated. You
It's
can't
complicated
because
now,
Saliba doesn't
So
start.
Saliba alikuwa anabenchiwa haikuwa
But me, I
complicated.
think Van Dijk makes all the center backs playing with him look better.
Yeah, look at Matip.
But when you see them playing without Van Dijk, maybe even their can't. Saliba is one of the best because you can see him in Arsenal and in the national team.
But how many games?
But you know something funny? Not every player will be good in their team and in the national team.
Because there's so many
Angalia sana, inakuanga ngumu sana.
Is it because of the quality of the player, or is it because of the environment and the
I
coach?
think the quality of the player.
Also, if you can play, if you can
You don't
perform
think maybe
better,
variables come into play when you're
Because if you're a
for
good
example-
player, if I'm a center back and I'm good, you can even come in a match and you pair with me and it will be just the same. Maybe some small mistakes, but I'll help you do better.
No, but
So
saa zingine ni kuna watu ni mainstays wa the international manager. So, like Deschamps, or even Gareth Southgate. Harry Maguire at some point wasn't even playing. Lakini akachaguliwa.
but he always used to start.
Yeah.
regardless.
Even though maybe Ben White was a better performer.
Henderson used to always start.
Henderson
Yes.
he still starts.
But
Wait, he didn't
was
start.
Maguire doing better in England?
He still performed.
Maguire was
I'm not
better
saying-
in England compared to United at the time.
So
Penye alikuwa
your
anacheza.
reason
Is it
is
because they were
Onigani.
playing the back three? Is it
Yeah,
because they were
yeah.
playing the back three?
He was
Yeah,
back
they
3
were.
euro.
Yeah, back 3 euros. No, yeah. Anyway, so
Manchester tu nini
who's
nini.
next?
I'm
Kumi.
next. Umechukua Konate. Ni
No.
mimi.
No.
No,
Pande.
ni-
Ni mimi.
So una left back na una right wing na left wing na midfielder mmoja.
Hey, that's a whole team.
Elanga.
Elanga.
Guy.
Mm.
That was
As a-
my
as a-
next choice.
I go for Elanga.
As a right wing or left wing?
Left winger.
Oh my god.
And Murphy. Kwa Newcastle.
Fair enough. Murphy has had a good season.
Jacob Murphy, yeah. He's had a very, very good season.
So my front three to complete, niko na Saka, Cunha, and the guy who just keeps performing in big games. Like when the lights are bright, he just shines. Maybe because he's also very pale. Man like Gordon.
Anthony Gordon, very good shout. Very, very good shout.
Makumi. Tuko kwa una number 9. Unaweza weka Gabriel Jesus hapo ama Zaxi.
Amchukua mmoja wa Sharks.
Ama tukubali yake wawili. Yake wawili number 9. Zaxi na Oiang.
If she takes I'll allow her to take 3 if she includes Raheem Sterling.
Oh please.
Acheza watu 12.
Utaki Sterling?
Ai siwezi chukua Sterling. Oh my god.
Zoo anza kufikiria una fullbacks.
Why are you worried about my team, bro?
So I don't have a
Ona tu striker peke yake. You know, maybe goals are overrated, you know.
Sina striker, left wing, none.
Ona, since you have Palmer, sign someone who dives a lot.
Oh, so from the set pieces and all, the
penalty.
penalties. Yeah.
Raheem Sterling.
No. Oh my god.
Oh.
Kai. Who can I put there?
Kazaski usiogope.
Hapana, siwezi kama.
Ametusaidia?
Yeah, he has. Embarrass Saliba.
Sana. Mara mbili.
Ngeka Haaland.
Nasumweke.
There's so many other strikers.
Top scorer? He's second top scorer, right?
Yeah.
Why we
Usiogope. Alan
very
ni
good
class, eh.
No, this season so far he's been fantastic.
He's still been
just
good,
unlucky.
Usiogope kwa Haaland.
Yeah.
Kama hujachagua Haaland yenyewe.
Tusiku gas leader di Haaland ako down. Na huyu jamaa ameweka nani kwa timu yake?
Nani?
Baleba.
Baleba is so good.
Sawa.
You take him at Kenya Police right now.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
They would take me. Sema, choose 2 players.
We want to win the league. So no, I don't think I'll take you. I have a fullbacks and keeper. That's my last remaining thing. So no.
Yes, actually, yeah.
Fullbacks and keeper. Consistent performer. Breakout season. Rattled Manchester City. Lewis Skelly. Starting England left back.
The kid who got
scored on his debut.
Alipata kadi before debut.
The youngest goal scorer in England history on his debut. Lewis Skelly.
So, fine.
Fantastic. And right back. He's very underrated.
Of course he is.
He's very underrated.
There's a reason why he is.
He's very underrated.
Hata kule jamaa ako down, but using one
Hako down. Hako down. He's just in a very down team.
Okay.
Understand?
Mazraoui.
But he's actually very, very good. Alafu. Yeah. So I was actually going to go.
Mazraoui.
I was actually going to say Dalo. I forgot about my Arab brother. Mazraoui, right back.
So no idea.
Yeah, I'm going to say
Mazraoui na ni top.
Ni top, bro. You can't even argue.
Ni top.
Actually, is it true? Since you played with my brother, is it true he looks like Bajaber? Like if you were to name Mazraoui Bajaber, you'd think he looks like my brother's cousin or something.
I don't think so.
Naeem thinks that he's Bajaber.
Mazraoui.
Yeah, I think Naeem's just a bit racist against Arabs.
You're right. Mazraoui is a bit brown.
So are we.
Like, no, you're a pale.
What are you talking about?
You're white.
You should see my other cousins.
Oh, I'm talking about you.
Oh, okay.
And
fair enough. Anyway, carry on. Mazraoui. Wallahi, when he said, I was about to say Dalo, but although Dalo is a good right back.
Shut up.
Come on, guys.
Former United fans here, no one is
defending Dalo.
Shut up.
I'd pick one Bissaka in that.
Damn.
I don't even know why Van Bissaka left.
Sindio, Van Bissaka was a much
Naeem.
better.
Okay, so.
Uko na how many players?
Niko na
Hauna left wing na one midfielder.
naona mwenye ana come to mind nikichagua itakuwa too
Martinelli.
defensive.
Okay.
Martinelli pia ni mchezaji.
I mean, you have Palmer who's very attacking.
You see what he said?
I play with two.
Yeah, that's what player means. He is a football player.
No, as in he's a very good player.
Yeah.
No, he's a
Tufunze
football player.
Kiswahili.
Ni mchezaji tu. Tuza mbusha mahali.
You look so disappointed with your team.
You know, instead of conversing with us, you should be thinking about the team.
I am thinking. Nani ndeka pale.
Cheche Casemiro nje.
Unafikiria mimi naweza kusaidia.
Nafikiria watu wengi but I don't know how to put them.
Casemiro ametusaidia sana sangine kwa wing hapo.
An overlap.
Unajua nini? Niweke Kulu.
Kulu nani?
Kulusevski.
Yeah, it's a decent choice.
Simbayo.
Nobody has.
Not watoto na mmotaki ama nini?
Is it me?
No,
it's you.
I think I have 2 more players. I need a midfielder. Niko na Rice, niko na Tonali. Now I need someone to come with the brains. Now that I have the dogs, I need a puppy. He looks innocent.
How is the puppy the brains?
Let me finish. He looks cute and innocent and small, but with the right team, with the right player in front of him, he is the best.
Okay.
Odegaard.
Fuck off. Don't take the piss.
Because
Odegaard's been shit. We're talking about informed season.
he has a sucker.
That guy.
Wait,
He's
been shit.
Odegaard.
Odegaard
Very
with
My God.
This is the first Arsenal fan nasikia
Mimi Odegaard
hivyo.
sipenanga kicheza hata akicheza nao.
with
That guy can
Saka in
pass.
front.
Okay, with
My
Saka in
friend.
front. Okay, solid. Maybe that's a shot.
Do the math.
No, but he's had
Huh?
he's had a very bad season this season.
Oh,
Even
you
by
sure?
his own standards.
Him?
Yes.
No, but this is his level.
And I'm not just talking about goals and assists. I'm talking about like even his performance on the ball just not been good enough. But anyway, sawa.
Alikuwa na stress.
Next, ni wewe.
Left back wa Man City. Tunani?
Vardio.
Yeah.
Oh my days. That's a very good shot.
Radial.
Highest scoring defender this season.
Okay.
Oh, unameka left back.
Yeah.
Alafu
Vardio. Uko nana?
Nieke tu Ahmad. Nimalizie timu yangu.
Left back. Niko na Robinson.
Ako Ahmad midfield.
Muneri has had a better season than Ahmad.
Ahmad. Na acha tu.
No,
acha tu kufanya
Ahmad
haya.
Diallo ako midfield na Bruno na Caicedo.
Ako midfield.
Yes, we will analyze that properly.
Yes, we will. I can't wait.
Yes, we will. Okay, who's tracking back?
Yeah, if
Bruno.
Cheche was in that, if Cheche was in
But then
that.
Ahmad tracks back.
Yeah.
So what?
He really tracks back.
Tracks back just means running.
No.
Backwards.
That guy defends and attacks.
He
I watched him
nicks
at
the ball.
he was playing
Sunderland.
left
I
back
watched him
the other
at
time.
He
Sunderland.
nicks
It
the
was
ball.
amazing.
Anapenda kunyang'anya ase ball.
Sana, and he's very strong.
She watched one Netflix documentary.
No, she really likes Sunderland.
I know.
There are signings that Sunderland
I know,
for
but
a
I'm trying to be unreasonable. She watched like 3 seasons of 8 episodes of Sunderland Netflix.
Oh.
And now she's a Sunderland fan.
No,
But
it wasn't
watched
actually even
I
because
want the
of
Man
the
City's
series.
Netflix. Karibu naweza kuwa support.
It's true.
Ile it
What
was so good.
Arsenal?
Sasa mlishinda nini kwa hiyo nini yenyu? Mja Man City ilikuwa the treble.
Fair enough.
So Cheche, your team is complete, huh?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You're allowed to choose a manager. Are we choosing managers? Huh?
We should.
Yeah, choose a manager.
If you've chosen 2 players,
No,
you can't
one.
choose a manager.
No, it's
Oh,
not
so
one.
you can choose finish. with
After
one.
you'll choose
Manager.
one.
In the English Premier League.
Yeah.
Me, I'll take the Newcastle's manager.
Eddie Howe, well played.
No, he's actually chosen 2. Ajua Gvardiol na Ahmad.
Yeah.
But
so,
it's okay.
Yeah, we'll just
It's a
finish.
manager anyway.
Manager ni wengi. Nimewachia
Manager
kina
ni
nani
wengi.
wote.
Yeah.
Nimewachia wengine 19 wote.
I am completing my back 4.
Una center back.
Sina center back moja na Fabian Shaw.
Fabian
And
Shaw, fair enough, huh?
my coach is one and only Nunes.
Nice. Huwa Manchester umtaki.
Nani huyo?
Who?
Wako 13th.
What's your...
Espiritu.
Oh, Espiritu Santo.
Yeah, what the fuck? Manka
Guy,
Nunes.
Who's Nunes? There's no Nunes manager.
I don't know why.
Nuno.
You're trying to say Nuno.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
Espiritu de Santo. Okay, that's what I wanted to choose.
Okay. Next time we'll do ladies first to be easier.
Yeah.
So, one midfielder.
Yes. Palmer. There's so many dogs. You need another dog or rather.
Usiache Casemiro.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a well-fed dog.
McAllister,
They're on
Szoboszlai.
350k per week.
Szoboszlai, no. I think McAllister is better.
Okay.
Kabisa karibu wavunjwe na player wako utakosa. Hakuna chemistry kwa hiyo.
See, our
Watapigana training.
itabidi wapendane.
Makumi sawa tu kweli. Uko sure sifa na Liverpool?
Hapana. No.
I see it. I see the vision.
You'll
never walk alone. Unakisema?
Amejeza tu Liverpool hapa.
Kuna 3 actually which is maximum.
Kama Ronaldo na Marcelo walipendana hata hao watapendana.
Kwa timu yako. Na coach wako anafanya wachezaji wapendane itakuwa nani?
Lazima unge
lazima upate manager pia wachezaji wapendane.
Sadama amefanya vibaya.
Wachezaji hata nini?
Mjave anapenda spirit.
Jamaa ndevu.
No, at Wolves.
Okay.
Him. Guy.
We can come back.
Teta.
Mtu wa Manchester huwezi chagua Teta kwa dili yako, but ni sawa tu.
Ni sawa.
Zoom keeper na
sasa Zoom ameenda.
Mimi nimeshinda hiki tu by the way. Like I think I have the most solid team.
Oh, please.
I'm going to choose a very solid goalkeeper. I think a solid goalkeeper that Cheche would love to have behind him.
Yeah.
World Cup winner.
Pause.
Pause. World Cup winner, right? Arsenal hater, Emi Martinez.
That's a good one.
Again, shida ni utakuwa unapigana, you'll be fighting strikers for 90 minutes.
Coach mgani atamcontainer dan sana akishashika penalty mwambie kuna discipline blah blah. Nani
I don't know why nobody would choose the guy who's going to win the league.
Slot.
Arne Slot.
Because most of us believe I'm a fluke.
I'm a fluke.
Ini vya mpata timu zingine zikiwa
I'm a
mbaya
fluke.
kama ni.
Amepata Arsenal. Hata sisi make us compete with Arsenal.
Apata tu pepa kwa.
You have. You're 13.
No, make us compete in the league huko mbele.
In the same league.
Huko mbele. Angekuwa hiyo.
Alipata pepa kwa shida ya nyumbani na divorce.
Okay, that's how it is.
No,
that's how it is.
They actually said it's the wife who has the tactics. That's why venye
alimotia dogi
ile hao pia kwa ni yangu ningechanganyikiwa kwa kidogo ile pe.
So we're putting it to ChatGPT or say
no, we will rank each other first.
Yes.
Because why not? And tutaanza na timu ya Cheche because
moja watu wana kwa kila
no, timu yako and then the three of us.
No, can I start?
We're not
starting. Start with mine.
I will say why.
Start with mine, bro.
Oh my god.
There's a tradition here. So,
okay.
Watu wanaikanga vitu kwa roho.
Sana.
So by the time mwenye anaanzanga anapatanga generosity.
Alafu ile kujikiwa mbaya.
Alafu people start getting personal and then you know what? I don't blame people.
Zoom ndo wa mwisho. Basi tutakuwa personal
So tuanze na Cheche.
Because I have the strongest team.
I will say his team and then I'll let you guys give out the points.
Okay.
So keeper kona Raya. I mean he has stinkers but sometimes he has great saves. Back four ni Timber, Van Dijk, Murillo, Gvardiol. Midfield Caicedo, Ahmad, Bruno.
That midfield is short.
Front three Elanga, Wood, Murphy. That sounds Murphy.
All right, so I'll start with that defense is solid.
Facts.
Thank you.
That
I
defense
agree.
is so solid.
Thank you.
And it has goals as well
By the way.
with Gvardiol. That front three is Chris Wood, Elanga,
And Murphy.
and Jacob Murphy. That feels like a sideways move for Jacob Murphy. He's left Newcastle to go play for Nottingham Forest. So same because next season
That's so true.
it feels like one of them sideways moves.
And then Elanga, you can't play Man United every day.
Yeah.
No, it's been on form.
No, yeah.
He's been on form for Nottingham.
For sure.
Even as the coach said, Nuno.
Yeah,
I
agree.
He's been on form.
But my guy and Chris Wood as well, proper Barclays man. You know, you can compare him with Kenwyn Jones.
Okay.
Kumbuka, Sunderland.
Evan Ferguson.
Kenwyn Jones. Yeah, those kind of Evan Ferguson. Evan Ferguson's not
those
even Evan Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Oh, Duncan Ferguson.
Yes.
Them guys. Yeah, Kevin Nolans. You can compare them with them. But my guy, that midfield is so small. La Liga itawabuli.
La Liga
itabuli.
Yeah.
Why? Caicedo is one of the best.
No, Caicedo was a good tackler, but when it comes to physicality,
He's not physical.
I don't think
No, I
so.
think he's physical.
He's so
but
physical.
I feel like
You can
Bruno-
say he's aggressive, but not physical.
as in
He's aggressive.
By
Kuna
physical,
aggression na kuna physicality, si ndio?
But you know, like I don't know, ni Chelsea namfanya anakaa vibaya, but that guy even from akiwa Brighton, you could see most. I saw him playing for Brighton for 2 matches. I'm like, why is Manchester not seeing this guy? He's so good from the ball coming from the back.
Yeah.
Ni mzuri sana.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go with what I know, right?
Mm.
I feel like you'll probably have one of the best defenses here in
Midfield.
this little league. Okay, maybe one of the best attacks.
Give us a point, please.
But that midfield, I'm gonna have to take off a mark off that. So I'm gonna give you 6.7 out of 10.
God damn.
So 7.
Sawa 7.
Nishaandika 6.7.
Weka 7.
Sawa bana.
No, nishaandika 6.7.
Weka
Sawa,
seven.
tuacha tu.
No.
Weka 7.
Hiyo point kitu tasaidia huko mwisho mwisho.
Imeisha. Amekunyima 0.
3.
Aya.
So that's for
Have
the
to be
overall
reasonable.
score ama defense
No,
peke yake.
unasema. No, that's for the overall.
Okay.
And then from based on also how you analyze his team, give us a out of 10. Nikusome?
No, I feel yeah.
So Raya, Timber, Van Dijk, Murillo, Gvardiol, Caicedo,
Great.
Amade, Bruno, and then Murphy, Wood, Elanga.
Unajua bado tujafanya interview na
Mi kwangu I feel like Ahmad utamcheza kaa wide mid
Nani wa?
ama Ahmad.
who?
Ahmad.
Ahmad, I'll play him as a 10.
midfield.
And Bruno as the holding with Caicedo.
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
Because Bruno moves.
Yeah,
So
if you're playing against Southampton, this team can win.
No, I would have preferred Ahmad akicheza on the wings because even at Sunderland when he used to play
He's better
on the left wing.
Yeah, and he used to move like an inverted winger, so it used to help the team because nini fullbacks wakimove up front inasaidia hiyo attack
analysis.
hivyo.
Mpate hiyo
So,
point yake mbili.
7.3.
Anataka hiyo interview. Wow.
Sana.
That interview must be had.
So
I'm just
the coach from Qatar.
Hey, boy.
Honestly,
Check it, honestly.
I see 2 weak points.
Okay.
And I mean, maybe you know what? I think this is a very solid team. I'm going to give you a solid 7.5. And I think
7.5 is excellent. What are you talking about?
no, it's not excellent because I feel like he has a good team. If his midfield had some dog, we're looking about 9.
But he believes it does.
But
he believes Caicedo
I
is the
believe
dog.
Bruno has like the qualities of.
no, Bruno is
No,
amazing.
no.
Me
No, he's
and my
amazing, and
vibes
he's a
definitely
tackler
give the
too.
flowers.
No, he's not.
He tackles a
got
lot.
2 red cards
Li-
this season.
No, you can see
And also,
from
Bruno is not the most physical player. It's so easy to brush him off
Yeah.
the ball, and he dives
Okay,
a lot.
he's not that easy, but he's a crook.
But
He's a
if
crook.
on a
Bruno Guimaraes.
50-50,
He's a crook.
I'll mention players here. On a 50-50, he's not better than Gravenberch, he's not better than McAllister, he's not better than...
He's better than
Partey.
McAllister. No, I'm not having that. He's better than
Physicality.
Physicality is better than McAllister.
Do
Absolutely.
you agree?
Yes,
Come
Bruno
on. Me, I
Guimaraes.
don't think so.
Bruno Guimaraes is bigger than
Are we speaking of
He's talking
Bruno
about
the Brazilian.
Fernandes?
No,
I have
Bruno the
Fernandes.
Brazilian.
Oh, you're saying
I have Bruno
Me the whole
Guimaraes.
time nilikuwa
Guimaraes
nasema
wa Newcastle.
Fernandes. The whole time
I
I thought
have
we were talking
Fernandes.
about
In
Bruno
my mind, it was
Fernandes. Sorry.
Fernandes.
Same.
Okay,
Same.
you
Yes,
know
I'm
what?
same.
I'm going to give you an 8 because of that.
Thank you. I'm talking Guimaraes.
Yeah, I
Kai,
said Guimaraes.
Aki know me.
Okay,
Even
okay,
me thought
okay.
it was
You know what?
Fernandes.
Fair enough. I you know, saying Bruno, my mind was... Oh, but Bruno.
But Bruno tunakuja kwake. It's okay. Hizo points wekeni.
Also, Bruno!
Unataka Bruno.
Bruno number 10. Sina ufala.
Okay. So we have all the points. Good. So we'll go to my team.
Okay.
Hapo sasa ndo kuna
Mimi
gazo.
niko na Alisson. Let's say,
No, it's clear, bro. Imagination.
Take some-
I have Alisson. I have Aina,
Aina.
Kekes, Konate, Shaw. Midfield I have Rice, Tonali, Odegaard. Saka,
Sorry,
Cunha.
midfield who?
Rice, Tonali, and Odegaard.
Okay.
And then front three in Saka, Cunha, and Gordon.
All right, so can I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Ola Aina got cooked in the Ivory Coast Nigeria World Cup final.
That's
Sorry,
fucking-
AFCON final.
That's
He got cooked not only by fans, he also got cooked by his mother. I don't know why anybody would choose a player who his mother has cooked him. Unauliza maswali ati,
Why
have
did he
you-
pass you?
Why did that small boy?
Small boy.
Why can Ola Aina at this point is too soon. Tumesema informed this season, but please, bro. I mean, some of us are wanataja Timber, you know, Trent.
No, we're being realistic. We're being realistic in from the season.
He's had a good season. But that midfield, you guys are going
Rice,
to
Tonali, Odegaard.
mutakwales kwenye
With
midfield.
who?
Tonali, because
Tonali?
Tonali mutakwales because atapigwa banya ya beti.
Yeah.
Sawa. Alafu mnacheza kila game 10.
So okay,
10
so
men.
okay.
So I'm just saying, like high five.
Okay, uko mbele.
Yeah, uko mbele ni nani?
Saka, Cunha, Gordon.
Kwanza Cunha, you know he's
Atabaniwa
been
pia.
sent off.
Yeah.
He's been sent off for bad conduct. So mnacheza 8 men.
Mimi
I've
already switched off. Mimi nangoja aje ambao wanipatie point.
Who else? Saka?
Yeah, talk to
Kunya,
me.
Kunya
Gordon.
Gordon.
No, Gordon bila Isaac hafai.
Sawa.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Na Isaac bila Gordon, we'll come back
Na
to you.
Kekes.
I have Marmoush and Salah.
We'll
What
see.
are we talking about?
Okay, give me a point. That's just
It's a more solid midfield. It's a very shifty defense. Cher and Konate, subhanallah. I feel like you need
Fabian
prayers.
Schär.
Fabian Cher and Konate.
proper leader, proper centre back.
Fabian Cher, the only thing that's good about him is that he can score a free kick.
He Ronga against you guys home and away
Defensively, no.
Carabao.
Wow, wamechapa hata na Kieran Trippier and Lewis Hall. That doesn't mean the whole defense is
I'm talking
good.
about the centre back.
I don't care, bro. Fabian Cher and Konate, I'm sorry. Apo, I have to deduct 2 points. That's a clear 6.1.
Damn. 6.1. So okay.
Wow. Okay. For me,
Where do you see the problem, and then just give me a point.
Okay. Tonali, not so much. I'm not so convinced because in Italy was much better compared to, like, I feel like his form may drop, especially with hizo scandals zake.
Hata ile bao jana alifunga juzi
Yeah.
kubahatisha.
He is
But
getting
you know what? But you know what? Hakubahatisha betting.
nayo
Hiyo amepata
this is
spot.
outrageous.
No, but for Aina,
Ukipata more than 2 wewe mashallah.
Aina Saka and Cunha, because of Aina Saka and Cunha, those 7.5.
What? That's insane.
Ubarikiwe.
That's too much.
Hii 1.5 ya juu ya Saka tu peke yake.
Hapana, ya Aina.
Na Gordon.
Gordon, no. Not
7
so much.
imeshaandikwa.
Cunha, yes.
Tuchafunge chapter.
Me I think hii team off the ball watakuwa na shida mingi. Because ulisema dog hapo ni
Niko na Rice
Rice
and Tonali.
pekee.
Rice and Tonali. How do want my midfield engine?
Hiyo defense
Na nani
lakini.
atakuwa kusaidia
Your
hapo kwa
defense, you make
Odegaard?
sure.
Konate and Shah.
Your defense.
Konate is winning the league.
Huh?
Shah.
And?
Konate hata game
Shah has
PSG.
won Carabao. What do you mean?
Joe Gomez has won
The league.
Champions League. Do you rate him now?
No, but
Why is he in anybody's team?
Konate hata game PSG aliepa.
Yeah.
Alikuwa na injury.
Na after 90 minutes unakumbuka
I
injury.
feel like because of having someone like Van Dijk, he makes him look good.
That's what I was
Van
saying.
Dijk made Joe
Yeah.
Gomez look good. He made
Even Joe
Matip look
Gomez,
good.
Matip, yeah.
He made all
Okay,
these
so
guys,
Konate
and now
no-
Konate. He's just
Shida-
another
shida ni
center
Konate.
back
And even-
being carried.
No, shida yangu siko na Konate na aina kwanza in the same line hapo itakuwa shida.
Na Kirk is pia.
Because
defensively.
aina with the ball is
Oh
good.
my days.
Aina with the ball is good.
No, don't.
Kirk is
touch Kirk's,
defensively.
please.
Defensively.
Yeah.
Aye.
He's actually the best left back in
Going
the league.
forward.
Yeah.
Going forward.
By far.
Because that's what you guys see. Crosses. No, crosses now.
No, defensive.
Overlapping
No,
runs.
And I have seen crosses after he wins the ball. He wins the ball, runs, crosses,
from
and
a,
a goal.
from a bad pass by a Tottenham player.
Shut up, man.
I know which mispass you're talking about.
No. What about the step over after defending?
That's still
After
going forward.
defending, no.
That's still
Yeah,
going
he
forward.
Wait, he went, defended, he was out of breath, saw a counter, went, got the ball,
Sawa,
step over
sawa.
bow.
So in your midfield, who do you think is your dog, Rice ama Tonali?
Both.
Both.
In my opinion,
Nataka
Tonali
kucheza
is
defensively
ridiculously...
less serious.
no,
Rice muonangi kama ni that dog hivyo.
it's
Mbona tu he moves a lot.
He's very smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
Interception.
He moves a lot
And
too.
he's also physical. He's not the kind of
But
midfielder
he's not a
who you
dog,
push him
bro.
off the ball.
He's not a
That's
dog.
why.
He'll
That's
tackle
why.
you. He'll
That's why I have
tackle
Tonali.
Tonali's not the dog.
Tonali, he
the
is
dogs
the-
in Newcastle are Joe Linton and Bruno Guimaraes.
But now you guys don't see Tonali because Mnohanga blind.
Because he doesn't
Okay.
play when he's...
7.5.
That's insane. 7.5. That's way too much.
Attack yake iko sawa. Then Odegaard. Attack na midfield iko sawa.
Creativity ndo hiyo.
Attack na
KK's
midfield
cross
iko sawa.
upande hii,
Lakini-
haina- like we're just mna
Center
hate
backs
to-
wake do sidhani wanamaliza season. Ama 10 games in a row.
Ona sasa.
Aya, tena kama Makumi.
Makumi sasa.
So keeper kona Celts, I think one of the best keepers this season
yeah.
after Alisson. Hata mtanipatia points ya
After
Alisson.
Alisson.
Mtanipatia
After
points ya
Alisson,
Alisson.
Kuna 7.5 juu ya Alisson huko.
Sawa.
Ngoja kwanza. Celts after Alisson aje?
I mean short stopping. Alisson is the best keeper in the world.
No, but Celts
Kuna more clean
defensively, yeah.
No, sawa. I'm not saying he's not. He's good. I would have taken him kama si Olson.
Oh.
Kama kuna point
I
na
thought you
kupatia
were-
leo
Mhm.
ndo kwa mapema. Kama kuna point na kupea because of sales.
Sawa.
Kwa sababu twende mbele uko na Trent
Robinson ule wa Liverpool.
na ule
No,
wa
I-
Fulham.
Mm.
So kuna Trent, Tarkowski, Milinkovic, Robinson. I think Robinson is a fantastic left back. Okay, no.
Yes.
Wacha nimalize and then tutaanza na upande hii. Huyu jamaa ana agenda mob.
Sana
Na
na.
kusave by the way.
I don't know what you guys
Midfield akona Gravenberch,
very fair.
akona McAllister na akona Palmer. I think that's balanced. It's just Liverpool with Palmer. And then Bowen, Haaland, Kulusevski. I don't know Bowen, I don't know Dongel Gogani, but
Oh, he's a good player.
Trent-
He's not bad.
Yeah.
Me myself more I like Trent. Trent of course defensively watu wanasema nini, but I think with the modern football you need a fullback who can play and come in and, like James wa Chelsea. So Trent defense yako, midfield yako kwanza ni superb.
center back pairship ni Everton by the way.
Midfield yako ni superb.
Relegation zone.
No.
McAllister
Neza
is a World Cup
jitetea.
winner.
Naweza jitetea. Okay. Kwa Robinson na Trent, I think for me it's going forward.
I see what you're saying.
It's going
Wanafanana.
forward.
Wanafanana pia they're also attacking minded players.
So
That's why
defensive
umepika
leadership.
Arteta kama coach.
Yeah?
That's why
So
Arteta.
Trent come in as
You're more of attacking, right?
Okay.
But sasa
See, you're
defensively
cooking, by the
Tarkowski,
way. Oh, yeah.
Defensively
Watch out, PK. Watch out.
Gravenberch, who else?
McAllister and Palmer.
Yeah. And Tarkowski, I feel like defensively, me in my opinion, he's solid.
Who?
Tarkowski.
Now he's
Why
a
did you
defender.
put Tarkowski?
I think we all know he's a defender.
Yeah.
Like he plays
Blocking
as a defender.
shots, interceptions.
But if you have
minis
two
or-
attacking left and right fullbacks, so that means they'll be attacking more. So it means you need a dog in the midfield that can cover those spaces.
Yeah, that's why I was putting Gravenberch up.
Gravenberch is a good
more of
DM,
a,
but I don't think he's a dog.
It's not a dog. It's more of a kind of more of passing and playing.
No, but I don't need dogs. I just
Running with
need
the
people
ball.
who can intercept, block, just make sure the
Cheche.
ball doesn't.
And
pass
McAllister.
them.
Atarudi kweli.
What your
McAllister
points,
atarudi.
Cheche?
Me I think attack yake na midfield yake ni na right or left fullbacks hiyo attacking yao. Acha nimpatie 8.
Usinipe ya kunihurumia,
No,
sema
Skorumi.
tu.
You
Sema
have a
tu.
good midfield.
Sema tu.
Mimi ni fan wa
That means
McAllister.
that what you're saying is her team is better than Saddam's.
Yeah.
Ebu,
Mimi midfield yake ni me I think it's better than yours.
Gravenberch, McAllister, Palmer.
This is a World Cup winner.
Uh-huh.
It's so good.
Trophy logic is crazy.
No. McAllister actually.
Ukweli.
No, but
McAllister
he
is
did-
good.
he
McAllister
did
is good.
help
He
the
moves a
team,
lot.
yeah.
He moves a lot in that midfield.
He was
by the way.
carried though by Messi.
No, but he moves a lot in the
please.
midfield. McAllister is a good player.
Kulusevski na Bowen.
Huh?
Mimi niko na Saka na Gordon.
But una Haaland.
Niko na Cunha.
Come
Please,
on.
no,
What
you
are
can't
we doing
compare
here? You're
Haaland
gonna
na
compare
Cunha.
Cunha with
Then if
Haaland.
you see Bowen.
Okay, so I have two better players.
No, but
He
Bowen
has
you see
one
is
better. So he's
But
what?
that
Ushona
one player-
wakati ya Bowen. His work rate is so good.
Not better than Cunha. My God.
No, he
But
doesn't.
it's better
No,
than
Cunha
Gordon.
how? See,
Wewe ni Cunha tu na
Cunha si
uko na
na-
Cunha.
Mbona friendly fight mimi?
Okay.
Hapana.
Cunha
Okay,
unaweka-
wait.
Wewe umesema
Cunha
tu
unaweka
What front
striker
threes?
ama unaweka wing.
What front threes are we comparing?
Haaland, Kulusevski na Bowen.
Ashasema 8 obviously ndandika.
Uh-huh.
Sawa, because
Yeah.
you know it's only right.
Haaland,
Please
Kulusevski
change.
na Bowen.
Haaland, Kulusevski, Bowen,
Yeah.
Saka. Who?
Cunha, Gordon. And ni 2.5. Ni
Yeah,
7.5 na
I'm gonna
8.
go Haaland, Kulusevski, and Bowen.
Alafu ni 5 tu. Amekosa tu na 5, ni 5 tu.
Sada
Uzuri-
umetry
uzuri-
kuni-
uzuri kuna audience.
Okay.
Ndio wata decide. There's an option wataongea hapo hivyo watasema what do you mean what I defend. Anyway, well, I'm going to give you my points. I think Tarkowski, Milinkovic, nini easy. I think that's just jokes. Talking
Okay.
about the best team in the league and we have defenders of Everton. I'm going to give you a solid 4.
Ni sawa.
Huh?
Okay.
Amekuredact mingi.
And your 4 ni
Hata
kusema
kina
cells.
Haaland.
Your 4 ni 3 cells, 1 Haaland.
Okay.
Hata Palma umpati kitu.
Palmer's been shit this season.
The past
He has
been
game,
horrible.
past
No,
6-7
Past
games.
6-7
only-
games. You know, 6-7
No,
games
it's,
in this
it's
day and age.
five
is like 2
games,
months.
4 games.
He has been shit
4 games.
since
Yeah.
So 2
November.
months.
He's still Saka has more created chances and he's been out since December. Saka has come back and scored a goal before Palmer. And
No, it's not.
and
mo-
he
it's
has.
not
Palmer
a
si
must-
hajacheza leo,
it's not a
hajacheza.
must
La,
about scoring.
Skiza. Saka got injured December.
Okay.
Na karudi kutoka injury. He's been out for 3 months. And he scored a goal before Palmer scored.
But I'm
Since
not
Saka's
putting
injured.
Palmer. I'm not.
Ramadan went.
No.
He hasn't scored.
Guys, you're not
Imekuja
looking.
ikapita.
You're not looking at the bigger picture. I'm not putting Palmer Kombele to score. I'm putting Palmer
that's
to
all he's good
provide
for.
the ball.
That's all he's good for, though.
But he can provide
He
the ball.
can.
You also
But
don't
it's-
have, you don't have anyone to dive here. By the way, I told you
Who's
get a
gonna
dive.
I
win?
don't. I
Who's going to
don't.
dive? Niambie. Kulusefia ata dive.
Haaland pia yangu dive.
Haaland,
nyingi.
ukangi.
Bowen pia ni
Bona ni
machine.
mtu wa maji.
But
Alafu-
Mr. Kim to dive.
Alafu sikiza. nani
Tutangoja
atachapa
tu
penalty?
fauli ya ukweli.
Penalty.
Tutangoja
Palmer
fauli ya
ama
ukweli Palmer.
Vita.
Yeah, who's
Hakuna
going to
chemistry.
Palmer.
Palmer
Ni
will
sawa
take the
basi
penalties.
nipe points.
Kwa set pieces lakini ako sawa.
Aya, put your points.
How much did I give you?
You gave me way low. 6.1.
6.1.
So, like I said, she has a better front three.
That's it.
So,
And a better goalkeeper.
so 6.15.
Hii midfield
I'm
mbona
joking.
mbona hii midfield
And-
amuioni?
No, I'm gonna give her a
And
6.5.
Robinson. Thank you.
But why you
Hey,
guys
lakini
bypassing
for
this
yako.
midfield? Midfield yake iko haiko
Sasa
mbaya.
Haiko mbaya,
tunaenda
haiko mbaya.
kwa by the way hakuna agenda, we are being honest here.
Ni-
Tunaenda kwa
yeah.
Zoom.
Kwanza kuleta solid 3. Tuendelee.
I will me by the way I want to even rate Zoom before nisome but tutasoma tu kwanza. Zoom akona Martinez uko nyuma. So
World
you know
class keeper.
there's a yellow card because he
World
likes
Cup.
wasting time.
World
Yeah.
Cup.
Relax.
World Cup.
Trophy logic is crazy for a keeper.
Yeah, it is. He won them the World Cup. Messi cried.
Back four akona Mazraoui who's number 13. Gabriel Saliba.
Mazraoui is the best
One-
Arab right back in the world.
Wait.
But mbona alitoka baya alifukuzwa?
What's the team? Mazraoui.
Wewe mbona ulitoka Sweden?
Nilifukuzwa. So kuna mazuri yuko.
Center back Gabriel Saliba, they have won nothing as a pair.
Still the best defense this season.
Nothing as a pair.
Still the best defense this season.
Now I will even add Gabriel Saliba, Skelly. Skelly has more yellow cards. He had a yellow card before his debut.
Skelly has more goals than Luke Shaw this season.
Lakini timu yako tu ni Arsenal tu tuseme.
Exactly. Ni
Tuendelea.
Arsenal tu
Umetuibia tu
na former
mchezaji.
Arsenal players. Na former Arsenal player kuna Martinez hapo. Midfield, but you have more than 3 Arsenal players.
So?
That's I will remember you supposed
Na
to
amesahau
supposed to have
Saka.
3.
You've never... When is this FPL?
Shut up.
Look at this guy.
Midfield akona Pate, Baleba, Bruno.
Oh,
Bruno
what a
Fernandes.
midfield.
Sawa, ule anafanya kupiga kelele kwa referee. Such a mona. Subure Sancho alimwambia stop mourning. Shut up, my friend.
Alafu akamfukuza. Sancho was stop morning akamfukuza.
Alafu akamkuza. Sancho is actually shit because of Bruno. Uko mbele akona Salah who has not scored a goal since Ramadan.
He has 27 goals.
Akona Isaac. Wait, akona Isaac who doesn't know his identity. Sijui ni Msomali, ni Mauritian.
Hata ni Swedish.
Sijui ni Swedish.
So unamfahamu.
Vizuri. Unajua.
And we have Marmoush who, to be honest, I have no idea.
Ule umemweka hapa hata mimi sina idea.
I'm like as left wing. Like what do you
Why?
mean?
He's a left winger.
Mamusha hata hajaasha.
Anyway,
Kama ile boya jana.
Alifunga jana is...
Sasa unampatia.
He has a
Nah,
hat-trick
he missed
before Saka.
3 goals.
He has a hat-trick before Saka. Sawa.
That's a
He
good
has a
one.
hat-trick before Cunha.
Joyo story.
Eh.
Wait, akona hat-trick before Saka.
Huh?
Akona hat-trick before Saka.
Yes.
So I will. Are you ready ama nikupe points? Because I'm ready to give out the points.
Mimi nataka points.
Okay. I think this is a very balanced team, but I don't think this team is better than Makumi's. So I'm going to give you a solid 2.2.
Huh?
2.2. I have Mo Salah. Skiza. Isak.
Such a waste time.
Wait. Mo Salah, Isak. Baliba, Bruno.
I'm not actually ready.
What I like is amesema
7.5 huja kwa 2.2.
Ona sasa. Ona
Mama
sasa.
yangu.
Ona sasa.
Lies.
Hii kuna mambo.
Kuna mambo. Unaona?
Nani captain wake huko Qatar?
Wewe umeleta umatasi hapa. Ona sasa. Umeleta umatasi hapa.
Oh
Sawa.
my god.
Hebu twende.
Cheche, I'm be honest with you. Wewe piga hesabu. Kuna Lewis Kelly huko nyuma. Shimo.
Shimo guy?
Kuna Mazraoui.
This guy is a wonderful defender. I don't know what you're talking about.
Give me a point. There's so many better teams than he. Let's be honest.
Hakuna, that's the best.
To be honest, kuna hapo Martinez iko sawa, Gabriel na Saliba they are good center backs. Hapo kwa right na lefts hakuna.
Twende Baleba na Pate. How do you know two black players share work?
Ishawaka.
How?
Wapi?
Lavia na Caicedo ishawaka.
Wapi?
Lavia na
For
Caicedo.
how many
Kwa
minutes?
team gani?
How many minutes?
Lavia
In which
aliumia.
team?
Lavia aliumia.
Exactly.
Pate works better akiwa peke yake.
Apendangi black players around him.
2.2.
2.2 is
Hey,
wild.
Bruno Fernandes lakini ni captain wetu lakini
Yeah, he cost us and I was thinking chance. How many
Bruno
missed passes?
Bruno pia timu yangu ningemweka. Wacha
Yeah, of course.
nisifanye. So Salah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when
Salah
you
world
said Bruno,
class.
wewe, when you said
No,
Bruno,
it
you
was
actually
I
meant
said
him.
I still get Mahrez.
I'm sure.
So Salah, Isaac, Mamush. Hapo mbele tu kwa Mamush ndo kidogo umejiangusha.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, ati what
I
nini?
agree.
Marmush.
I agree.
Na umejiangusha.
You have
See,
Jared
it's
Jordan.
not that it's not good. It's not that it's not good.
It's not
But
about
hatuwezi
you,
mrate
it's
saizi.
about you.
This guy is
No,
cool.
No, Mamush is good, but
about you.
hatuwezi mrate sahi kwa Premier League.
Kwa nini?
Bado ana
He has a hat trick already.
game gani zile? Sunderland hata ameweza funga hat-trick.
See Sunderland.
Kwa timu gani?
I can't remember. But
Hat-trick,
he has a Premier League hat trick.
Did you see that? Did you see that trick?
Yeah, I did.
Was there a world class goal in that hat-trick?
Yes, there was the bottom corner finish from outside the box.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I think it was West Ham, wasn't it?
Mjitetea kutosha. Cheche, give me a number.
6.
Mabruk.
That's ridiculous.
Makumi, I know.
Amenifinya hapa chini. Let's
I know you're generous. I know you're generous. But saidia zoom.
Mweke line up hivi labda aone
Salah.
vizuri. Yone vizuri hapo.
Okay.
Haiwezi kuwa more than 10.
27 and 20 goals.
Like that's 47.
Tap-ins. How
goals.
many tap-ins? How many penalties?
Wow.
Come on.
Plus
And
hizo
then look at
hizo matrick ampatia Mamush.
And then look at the defensive and midfield solidity.
Nicolo.
I'm sorry, I'm not having it. That's the best team. By the way, kuna fans team.
It's okay, but you know in
Sasa mimi kwenye Mazraoui hata alishindwa kunini Langa.
thank you.
Hapo
Continue
ndio.
continue tu.
Toa 7 hapo kwanza. Toa 7 abaki na
Rudi kwa uskeli. Unajua mtoi ile game alipoa ngumu kabisa alipoa red card. Alivutana huko katikati ya kiwanja. It's not that he's not good,
He cost
but
them the title.
hajapata opponent yani have to defend more. He's attacking
Yeah.
nani?
He's not
Wacha
had,
nisikie-
he's
wa-
not had to do much because akina Saliba and Gabriel
Aya,
usually
ukitoa-
cover.
Wacha hizi game za Latvia na
Savinho,
wacha hizi Latvia na England.
Savinho,
Yeah. Savinho
Brentford.
na stress.
Savinho, Brentford, wa Mbwemo. Hey, bro.
Savinho na stress.
Unaweza
Culture shock ya Savinho msumbua.
Acha nimpe 7.7.
Yeah, that's the best team you've given out. Yeah, that's the best team. She knows. That's the best team.
No, because
So,
of that front three.
according to us,
It's the best front three in the world.
7.
so let me, as you guys might discuss, let me now give someone to analyze this. So, mwenile kuongea.
Do you think ChatGPT will understand your handwriting?
I think no, I will type.
Okay. You're gonna type
Wow.
all of that.
Sincerely.
7.7.
Tebu
Lakini
tuambie.
hii solid 4 lakini hapana. Hujawahi kupeleka chini. Ndio ulipatia 7.5. But I think
That's how it is.
I think in the Premier League most of the teams attack from the wings.
Yeah.
Most of the teams. So you have to have like solid right and left back.
That's fine.
Who has the best
Mazraoui is
midfield?
solid. I
Who
don't know
has
what
the
you're talking
best
The best midfield, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
about. It's me.
I would have given it to you.
Who?
Sindio?
Yeah.
Who?
McAllister,
Hiyo interview
Gravenberch
inakam.
and Palmer.
That is a weak midfield. Haina physicality.
Umeka party na Baleba.
Fantastic.
Wata clash.
Baleba ni number 8, Partey number 6.
Bruno
number 10.
Fernandes.
Beautiful midfield. Wallahi. I think that can win league titles. What are you talking about? Kwanza, when you tell Bruno, Cheche, hapa si Manchester. You don't have to come and cover Casemiro's shimos. You don't have to come and cover Amad Diallo's lack of work rates. You don't have to cover
Amadiabo?
Harry Maguire's
Lack of
own
work
goals.
rate.
Unaona?
Yeah.
Ukimwambia we Cheche, we cheza tu. Weka
Amad
pale
Diallo.
But he does that in Portugal.
karibu
Why?
nani striker wangu? Weka pale karibu na Isaac.
But me, I think,
Just stay there. and
but
create
with Bruno
plays.
in Portugal, he does that. But unaona Manchester, I think he's more of a
He's overworked.
no,
He's overworked.
a moving player.
No, pale kwa JD, pale kwa job description, imeandikwa blank. He has no real role at Manchester.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I'm
captain,
saying.
Slash midfielder, slash attacker,
No, like
slash penalty taker.
I think
Free
set
kick
piece taker,
taker.
slash referee communicator, slash kila kitu.
but Bruno Fernandes is more of a free role player. I think when you give him a role, he doesn't do well. Because even in the matches,
stick to
yeah, he doesn't stick to one place. He's a guy who can.
So who do you give a free role? Who would you rather give a free role? Bruno Fernandes or someone like Odegaard?
Fernandes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, who's more enabled with a free role? A guy who's just being defended by Rice? Ama who? Caicedo?
No, Caicedo.
Caicedo now.
Yeah.
Who has Odegaard? Nani akona Odegaard hapo? Yeah. Midfielder wake na?
Odegaard, Tonali, Rice.
Just Rice helping him at the back. So, Tonali more box to box, ndio?
Me Rice.
Hapa kuna Baleba, na Partey. Umeambiwa wewe nenda kama uta support right wing, kama uta support left wing, go. Cheza. I'm sorry, but Bruno Fernandes has the best team around him. That team scores over 100 Premier League goals.
Scoring, yes, but conceding.
I think if you
Considering
score over
from the-
100 Premier League goals, you're most likely going to win the league.
But considering it will be haitakuwa sana because Gabriel and Saliba and Martinez,
It's solid.
that triangle is solid.
Martinez after 3 games ako nje.
Come on.
I hate that
Come
man.
on.
I
But
hate that man.
it team Zoom effect for 2.2.
Of course. That's
Yeah,
just hate.
that's-
No, at the end of the day,
But your coach wako pia
that's fine. But at the end of the day, what actually decides the winner isn't who we say here. It's the real people who actually know football. Not Saddam. So the fans.
Okay.
So utaona ratings zao pale. So guys, don't forget to check our player selections, our draft picks. You make sure you decide who you'd rate and how you'd rate them and who is actually the winner of this challenge. ChatGPT won't tell me shit.
No, what if it says
Zoom and Makumi
yours is the best?
they might win because fans wengi ni wamechukua Liverpool mingi sana. Wengi sana.
But fans wengine wa
Right.
Arsenal, Manchester na Chelsea.
Umechukua triangle ya nini ya Arsenal. Saliba
No, kuna
Partey.
players wa Everton.
But Martinez, I hope mafans
How we
watachukia
like
Martinez
it.
wawanyime points huko.
But Martinez is a top class keeper.
I know.
I know.
But most of the people watching the Premier League, they don't care about that. It's more of a I hope
Shithouser.
I hope
And he
Riot
shit
atipatia some
talks
points.
a lot. Can I say shit?
Talks a lot of shit. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Who talks a lot? Martinez.
Amy Martinez. Like,
Nyamuni Raya. Moja Raya bila Raya bila Raya I think Arsenal wangekuwa number 6 huko.
Right.
Like our match
True.
with Arsenal. Unaona ile save ya Mazraoui alipiga.
make saves
Ya
can.
mguu. Wachana ya Bruno. Ile ya Bruno
was
ni
so
sawa.
pissed.
It can happen. But ile Mazraoui hivi na mguu. Hey. You know if you have a keeper who can make 2 saves in a match, 2 saves too.
Zimetosha.
Imetosha.
That's interesting.
And
So
reflexes zake ziko poa.
would you think, let me ask you this, you as a footballer, because we've been having actually, this is a great time. I don't know why I haven't thought about this so far. This is a great time to discuss definitions in football, especially as fans. So,
Okay.
so on Twitter, on social media, you know how people react to different things.
Yes.
So the term world class, you as a defender, someone who's played professionally, has been paid real money to play, right? Would you consider David Raya a world class keeper?
Yes, I would.
What's your definition? If I know it's surprising you a bit with this one, but what's your definition of world class?
Our class goalkeeper, my definition is keeper when team yake iko kwa game and the opponents are attacking more, he can make 1 or 2, 3, 4 saves.
Yeah.
Me I don't know about this, but David De Gea was a world class goalkeeper.
No, he was. He was.
He was
The results are ready.
All right, fair enough. But David Raya is a world class goalkeeper coming
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Kenyan professional player.
he's our
No, he is. I don't think there's no doubt it.
But in Spain he doesn't play, right?
So do I read or do I tell it to read?
Yeah.
Let me say. Let me just tell
Nice Simon.
Read out for me that exactly result you just told me. Number 1 to number 4 and the reasons.
All right, here we go. Number 1, Markham's team. Strengths, lethal attack, creative midfield. Weaknesses, defense not top tier. Number 2, Saddam's team. Strengths, balanced, structured, solid defense. Weaknesses, Tonali's fitness, Cunha's form. Number 3, Zuham's team. Strong attack, Bruno creative, weak midfield, questionable defense. Number 4, Cheche's team. Strengths, solid defense, weaknesses, no threat in attack, weak midfield.
Wick Bedveld.
Whoa, you
I'm not
gave me
having
4. Thank
not
you,
having
ChatGPT.
I'm not having this.
You know what?
Kwanza, since when do Americans know anything about football? I want a different commentary.
Nani ameongea hapo?
Yeah, nani? Jina yake hebu.
Women empowerment.
Sio.
Nimeona bias. By the
Umeona?
way, mwanamke
Our first team, Makumi's team.
You know what's funny? There was that one is a table. I mean, so many table with the reasons, right?
Yeah.
But the other ones, there was like a detailed reason, right? So one thing that in Mona that is funny, when he was analyzing my team, the only small issue is Tonali's match fitness because of that betting scandal. But on paper, this team is is sweet. Hey, amesema vitu insensitive hapo. But damn.
Unaona?
How do you talk to your ChatGPT? You know why it talks like that? Because that's how he trains it.
Hivyo ndio umemfundisha kukuongelesha.
Amekuongelesha kwa keja. Vitu sweet.
Hapo kwa Zoom akasema Mazraoui is inconsistent.
What?
Lewis Kelly is still a child. And Gabriel Saliba combo is decent, but when you add Martinez injury prone, it's risky.
Martinez injury prone?
I don't know. Zoom's team looks like Arsenal itself, hot and cold with a side of heartbreak.
That's bullshit.
Ameongea mbaya kuliko ule ameandika mbaya kuliko vile ameongea.
Yangu ni amesema.
Yeah, Cheche. Defense is solid but can't carry the dead attack. Zero source, zero vibes, zero threat.
Hata hizo boza ndio amezitoa zote.
This team is built like a pro box. It will get you to Lodwar.
It will get you to?
It will get you to Lodwar, but at what cost?
Yes, alipagana Lodwar.
Zuhum, those are part anasema attack is heavy. Salah, Isak, Marmoush, very dangerous. But midfield balance is off. Partey is cooked, Baleba is unproven.
Baleba is unproven.
I mean,
Bruno hajamkuza Bruno.
Bruno is a big chance creator. What else there is?
Yangu ni praises tu.
That one 3 is a killer. Haaland, Bowen, Kulusevski, all in good goal scoring form. Palma is one of the best midfielders in the league this season. Cup. Defense isn't mad strong, but offensively this team will outscore everyone. Balance with a super fire up front.
That's bullshit.
That's insane.
Zoom wajaandika vitu mbaya.
Zoom sio mambiwa.
Ya Lodwar.
Lodwar ni yangu. Tena Pro Box. Takana hata V8.
How does ChatGPT
knows Pro Box? Huyu Sadamu.
Unamwambianga
my conversation with this thing is insane because I talk it there's a lot of context. So I asked especially when I'm driving, I'll just put the voice thing and then we'll actually just have conversations and I will say a lot of things that like around us and it actually grasps a lot.
Lodwar. Have you been to Lodwar?
No, I was just mentioned Lodwar.
But Pro Box.
For some reason it knows what a Pro Box is.
That's funny, man. Anyway,
Sivyo wajisha kwa hii room nyingine sababu Pro Box. It's okay.
So guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening and making this a very unique and special episode. Cheche, good luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you so
Hopefully
much.
you guys represent us in the CAF Champions League.
Inshallah.
Next season, inshallah. Makumi, keep doing your awesome work. You and Bree with Box to Box, attending games and supporting the players.
Yeah.
I had a great conversation with Bree when my car had issues. And they do a lot more than meets the eye for players, both in the female and the male side of things. So congratulations on getting so far and well done. And remember, you're the ones choosing the actual winner, not some random American lady AI who's telling us what a Pro Box is. Hajawai ona Pro Box maisha yake.
Hata jefika Lodwar.
So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your ratings of everybody's teams in the comment section below, and we'll check them out next week, and we'll see you guys next week.